K. Kaushik, and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took on
Good evening, my dear students and the real aspirants of this great exam which you have been waiting and preparing, and I hope you really did performed very well today. So this exam conducted by our state government, that is Telangana State Northern Power Distribution Corporation of Limited. Now here as a team from ACE Engineering Academy and with the coordination with great faculty with great experience since more than 10 years, we are in this field, and today we are going to discuss the real optimum way of solving the solutions to this great exam in less than 1 minute. So as a student, you know this exam does not require calculator. Calculations are minimal, round off, and the nearest answer you have to go with. So as a team, we will be coordinating with you for the next 2 hours to give you the accurate solution compared to many others in the field. And I would like to start this discussion. Yes, as you know, this is Telangana State Northern Power Distribution Corporation, and it is a dream job as most of the electricals would be looking into. Now you know state government is state government. Sarkar ki naukri we call, right? So the perks, the facilities, excellent. Yes, the hard work what you did since last few months should really give you the result. And yes, today from morning 10:30 to 12:30 you completed the exam, and now I will be discussing the weightage. Myself, B.S. Krishna Varma, faculty in ACE Engineering Academy since 2009, as a coordinator with my great team would be discussing the solution and the pattern. Yes, this is the accurate subject and subject-wise marks division. As you see, we have classified in total 14 subjects in deep, into general awareness, numerical ability, etc. So as you see, the core is the most important, as you be knowing the weightage always dominates there. Power system, 10 questions. Power electronics, 4 questions. Electrical machines, 12 questions. Analog electronics, 6. EMF, 5. Control systems, 8 questions. Signals and systems, 5. Digital electronics and microprocessor together, yes, 3 plus 3, 6. Then electric circuits, 8. Engineering Mathematics 10, Electrical and Electronic Measurement 6, Computer Fundamentals 4, Analytical Numerical Ability and English 4+4 8, and General Awareness 8, total 100. So it is very clear that to achieve such great exams, you need not be expert in any single subject, but you should be fundamental in all subjects. See the weightage. Of course, the core subject always dominates generally in such exams, which is purely electrical based, but you see the marks division, even and coordinated. So all the students who are further aspiring and the next generation students understand such exams, you have to balance all the subjects. Now I would request my senior most faculty team to discuss the solution in detail for every subject. The sequence will be in terms of the seniority. So I request my team to go ahead with the solutions.
Friends, I am Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, Faculty of Control System Engineering in ACE Engineering Academy. I have been serving this institute since 2008. I have 3 decades of experience in these control systems. None of you might have born. Around 33 years I have experience in this control system. I have been teaching GATE, engineering services, AP, Genco, Transco, Discom, again Telangana state. After state bifurcation, I have been teaching this Genco, Transco and all this Discom examinations. And now let us look into the solutions for this control systems engineering. And first one, the second order state space system is given like this. X dash is equal to AX plus BU, Y is equal to CX plus DU is controllable and observable. If rank of both the matrices is 2, because it is second order, rank must be 2. And here friends, the here controllability matrix let us call M, it should be BAB. It is 2 into 2, rank must be 2, BAB. And observability matrix, it is C, CA. This should be of rank 2. Therefore, the answer is B, AB, C, CA. This is the answer. D is the answer, dear friends. Okay. Next question. The positional error, velocity error and acceleration error coefficients of the following system is, it is a type 0 system, Kp is finite, Kv, Ka is 0, 0. So you can look into this, which is finite 0, 0, obvious answer is A. No pen paper is required for this. Pen paper तो पने ले भाई, अर्धमाई तो ना मिको. Pen paper का जरूरत नहीं है, देखते देखते ही आंसर करना पड़ेगा. परेशान नहीं होना, पहले पढ़ना अच्छा, क्वेश्चन पढ़ना, మంచిగా చదవాలి, క్వశ్చన్ మంచిగా చదివితే ఎంత నీట్గా ఉంది. టైప్ 0, Kp limit s tends to 0, 13 by, okay, s plus 13, s plus 5, s is equal to 0, 0, 0, 13 upon 13 into 5, 13, 13, 1 upon 5, that is 0.2. And Kv, Ka limit s tends to 0, s into g of s, you will get here 0. Ka also 0 will get S square and this one, and limit S tends to 0. Obvious, what is the answer you get? 0.200. This one, dear friends, examiner has confused all of you. మిమ్మల్ని అందరిని పరిచయం చేసి పరేసారు ఎగ్జామినర్. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ మైనస్ రెండు ఇచ్చిండు. ప్లస్ అని ఉండాలా, మైనస్ ఉండాలి. అయితే మనము కొంచెం అప్లై చేయాలా. ఏం అప్లై చేయాలా? ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ G1 G2 ఉంది, అన్నిట్లో ప్లస్ G1 G2 ఉంది, అంటే ఇక్కడ ప్లస్సే ఉండాలా. టిపోగ్రఫికల్ ఎర్రర్స్ అవుతాయి. డేటా ఎంట్రీ ఆపరేటర్ ఈవెన్ మనం కూడా తప్పు చేస్తాం ఒక్కోసారి, టైపింగ్ మిస్టేక్స్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి ఎగ్జామ్స్లలో. దాన్ని మనం పెద్ద సీరియస్గా తీసుకోకూడదు. కాకపోతే ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రెస్టీజియస్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అండ్ డెఫినెట్లీ సో స్టూడెంట్స్ విల్ బి కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. సో అయితే ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ తీసుకోవాలి మనం. ప్లస్ తీసుకుంటే సిగ్నల్ ఫ్లో గ్రాఫ్ అప్లై చేయాలి. లూప్స్ లేవు దీంట్లో, అన్ని ఫార్వర్డ్ పాత్లే. G1 G2 చూడండి, G1 G2 ఓకే, G1 G2 ప్లస్. లుక్ అట్ దిస్, వన్ మోర్ ఫార్వర్డ్ పాత్ ఈజ్ లైక్ దిస్, ప్లస్ G2 అండ్ అలాంగ్ దిస్ ప్లస్ G2 అంటే 2G2 అయింది. ఇటు నుంచి -1, ఇటు నుంచి ఇంకో -1 అంటే -1 -2 అయింది, అంటే బి ఆప్షన్. మనం ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ సింబల్ తీసుకుంటే బి ఆప్షన్. ఎందుకంటే మైనస్ తీసుకోలేము, ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ అని ఉండాలా, మైనస్ ఉండాలా, ఒక్కదానికి రెండు ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో ఏదో కట్ పేజ్ చేసినట్టు డేటా ఎంట్రీ ఆపరేటర్, దాన్ని తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ తీసుకుంటే ఆన్సర్ ఏమైతే అన్నిట్లో ప్లస్సే ఉంది, ప్లస్ G1 G2, హెన్స్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ బి. ఓకే, సింపుల్ యాజ్ దట్. ప్రతి బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్కి మన కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్లో సిగ్నల్ ఫ్లో గ్రాఫ్స్ మేసన్స్ గెయిన్ ఫార్ములా అప్లై చేయాలి మనం. ఈ ఓన్లీ ఎక్కడ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ రిడక్షన్ కావాలా మనకు? ఇంజనీరింగ్ సర్వీసెస్ స్టేజ్ 2 ఎగ్జామినేషన్, మెయిన్స్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్కే మనం బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ రిడక్షన్ వాడాలి. ప్రతి దగ్గర బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ రిడక్షన్ వాడితే మనకేం ముందు పోదు పెన్ను. సో దెర్ఫోర్ we got to use the Mason's gain formula. Using that, answer is B. Next, synchro, one of the basic control system component. It comes under control system components. What is he asking? Windings of rotor and stator. Stator is 3-phase, rotor is single phase. Look at that. Rotor is this and stator is 3-phase winding. Next, let us go to the next one. Damping coefficient alpha, damped frequency omega d is given, and asking what is natural frequency and the damping ratio. It is so simple as that. Look at the poles. Alpha plus or minus j omega d. It is given. What is alpha given? 4.8. You can read this, 4.8. And here 6.4. Therefore, what is natural frequency? Alpha square plus omega d square, square root. 4.2 square, 4.8 square, dear friends. 4.8 square. Look at this, 4.8. I'm sure you are able to read it. And you have a question paper, okay, with you. 4.8 square plus 6.4 square, and the root is going to give 8 radians per second. Therefore, answer is B or D. Then what is alpha? Alpha is equal to 4.8. That is zeta omega n. Zeta omega n. Therefore, omega n we know. Zeta is equal to 4.8 divided by 8. You are going to get 0.6. Therefore, answer is D. 0.6 and 8 radians per second. Root locus of a system having so and so. Look at this. And examiner has clearly given -10 and 0 are the break point. You don't need to again differentiate and calculate. మళ్ళీ మీరు డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేసి అవి బ్రేక్ పాయింట్లేనా కాదా అని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయకూడదు. అక్కడ ఏం అడిగిండు మనకు? 0 ఒకటి ఉంది, 0. ఇంకోటి ఏంది -10 బ్రేక్ పాయింట్లా కాదా, ఏది వ్యాలిడ్ అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఇక్కడ మనము 0 -0.5 దగ్గర ఉంది. ఈ పోల్స్ కాంప్లెక్స్ కాంజుగేట్ ఇట్లా ఉన్నాయి, -2 + or -j4. అంటే మనకు రూల్ ఏముంది? రూట్ లోసి డయాగ్రామ్ ఇక్కడ రూట్ లోసి డయాగ్రామ్ ఉంటుంది. బికాస్ రైట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది యాక్సిస్ ఇఫ్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోల్స్, we call this our ACE Engineering Academy book 6th rule, that is our rule, 6th rule. On the real axis to the right side of which if the total number of poles and zeros odd in number, root loci diagram exists. Therefore, odd number. Here root loci diagram exists. Therefore, -10 is here. It is valid. And 0, it is not valid, invalid. Therefore, answer is A. And if you draw the root loci diagram, it looks like this. Of course, it's not required, but anyhow, for your information, I just read. In lag compensator and lead compensator networks, if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, then the respective transfer functions are, okay, here B you are going to get. Here what is this? For example, 1 plus ATS, 1 plus TS. Okay, this is the transfer function of a lag compensator, lead compensator. A greater than 1, it is a lead compensator. A less than 1, lag compensator. And T is, for example, it is a lag R1 plus R2 into C, time constant of that circuit, electrical circuit. You must remember, I do not have a time to draw this now, because you got to answer in 2 hours. At least we should be able to teach this in 2.5 hours. If I keep on doing other faculty, they also must have a chance, a reasonable chance to teach. Therefore, I am skipping. T you can substitute, R1 is equal to R2. Therefore, you are going to get this one. And lag compensator, pole dominates. This is lag. Lead, 0 dominates, like this. And you can see here, S is equal to minus 1 by RC. S is equal to minus 1 by 2 RC, this is 2 RC. It's a pole. 0 is minus 1 upon RC. And here S is equal to minus 1 by RC. That is a lead. It's like this, minus 1 by RC. Here minus 2 by RC. It's obvious. This is also a lead. This is also correct. D and A. This is lag compensator and lead compensator respectively is asked. But R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R condition. If you give it, you are going to get B option. B option. Friends, 70. If the resonant peak of a standard second order system is square root of 5, in the sense it is 2 point something. In the class, you might have done at least one problem on zeta. Zeta 0.707 above, MR doesn't exist. In fact, it is 1. Therefore, zeta is equal to 0.2 around. 0.2 you are going to get 2.5. Based upon that, okay, so this is incorrect. Okay, this is 0.707. And here it is 0.5, you are going to get very much less, not root 5. 1 point something like this you get it. And here, if it is 0.05 more you are going to get. Quite obvious, the answer is C. 1 upon 2 zeta square root of 1 upon 1 minus zeta square is equal to root 5. If you equate and solve for zeta, we are going to get square root of 0.05 you are going to get. And that's all from my side, my dear friends. Thank you for the opportunity given to me.
Hello, my dear students. I am Dr. C.H. Srinivasarao. I am teaching analog electronic circuit subject with ACE Engineering Academy since 2006. Today, I am going to discuss the solutions for the questions based on analog electronic circuits in your examination. Yeah, first question is, indicate the correct combination and sequence of a cascade amplifier. Of course, we all know all multi-stage amplifiers can be classified into two basic groups, namely cascade and cascode configurations. We know under cascade configuration, we can have two CE configurations, CE configuration followed by CC configuration, or a CC configuration followed by another CC configuration, popularly called as Darlington pair amplifier. These are the three combinations possible under BJT. Similarly, if you consider FET or MOSFET as an electronic device for the purpose of designing these cascade amplifiers, we can have common source followed by another common source. We can have common source followed by a common drain amplifier. We can have a common drain amplifier followed by another common drain amplifier. This is using MOSFETs. Coming to cascade configuration, we can have a CE configuration followed by CB under BJT. Or a common source configuration followed by common gate configuration under MOSFET. These are the possible configurations for the construction of cascade and cascade configurations of multi-stage amplifiers. Now, if you look into the options given, fourth option, option D, common source amplifier followed by common gate amplifier is the correct option. Let's look into the next question. The type of feedback usually employed in an oscillator is, of course, it's a direct question, no extra work is required. We know if positive feedback is implemented in an amplifier circuit, we know overall gain starts to increase. That means over a period of time, the system becomes more unstable. We know an unstable system starts oscillating. So as a result of this, in order to construct an oscillator, we need to implement positive feedback in amplifiers. So the type of feedback usually employed in oscillator circuit is positive feedback. Option B is correct. Now let's look into the next question. Refer to the characteristic curve of BJT amplifier. The straight line AB represents. Of course, one can easily answer this question. This is DC load line, option D. Why? Because if you look at the point A and point B here, point A indicates the maximum possible DC current IC maximum value, whereas point B indicates VCE maximum, VC maximum value. That means VCE maximum is the DC maximum possible output voltage in an amplifier circuit. IC maximum is the DC maximum current possible in an amplifier circuit. Then a line joining the DC boundary current and voltage by passing through the characteristics of a BJT is popularly called as DC load line. So it's a straightforward question. This is the line joining point A and point B is nothing but it is joining the DC boundary current and voltage, and that too it is passing through the characteristics of BJT, hence we claim it as DC load line. So option D is correct. let's look into the next question. Match the following oscillators with their examples. Yeah, of course, to answer this question, let us consider one by one. First, if you look into the A, mentioned that A is tuned circuit oscillator. We know if you look into Hartley oscillator consists of a feedback network which contains two inductors and one capacitor which are tuned. Means the feedback network of a Hartley oscillator contains a tuned circuit. Hence, we can say that Hartley oscillator is a tuned circuit oscillator. Point number 2. We know tunnel diode, basically a tunnel diode exhibits negative resistance in its behavior. Because a tunnel diode exhibits negative resistance, it can be used in negative resistance oscillators. So, B is linked with tunnel diode oscillator. Then if you look at the Venn bridge oscillator contains R and C components in its feedback network. The feedback network in Venn bridge oscillator is designed with R and C components, hence it is popularly called as RC oscillator or audio frequency oscillator. So, Venn bridge oscillator is an RC oscillator. And finally, we know the crystal used in a crystal oscillator is operated with a basic principle of piezoelectric effect. Therefore, as the crystal used in crystal oscillator is working with a principle of piezoelectric effect, we can also call the crystal oscillator as a piezoelectric oscillator. So, as a result, we can simply say like this: Hartley oscillator is a tuned circuit oscillator, tunnel diode oscillator is a negative resistance oscillator, Venn bridge oscillator is an RC oscillator, crystal oscillator is a piezoelectric oscillator. So, option C is correct here. Sorry, option C is correct. Now, let us look into the next question. If input power and output power of an amplifier are P1 and P2 respectively, then the power gain in decibel is. There is no much more explanation required for this question. Option A is correct here. Why? Because in general, if you express gain, power gain without any unit, generally we used to write it as P2 by P1. Then if you express the same power gain in bells, we have to write it as log to the base 10 P2 by P1. Then if you express the same gain in decibels, deci stands for 10, so simply we can write it as 10 log to the base 10 P2 by P1. So this is bells, this is unitless, the first equation is unitless, second equation contains a unit of bells, and the third equation contains a unit of decibels. So option A is correct here. Now let us look into the last question in analog electronics. Refer to the circuit diagram below and assume that the diodes are ideal. Determine the impedance offered by the circuit across the terminals A and B. And this is the circuit given to us. Diode D1 and D2 are mentioned as ideal diodes. For this, as the input signal is a sine wave containing 4 volts peak value, means positive and negative half cycles are there. Let us divide our discussion into two simple parts. In case 1, let us consider the positive half cycle of input and its consequences. Then we will estimate the resistance between node A and node B. Similarly, during negative half cycle of input also, the status of diodes followed by the resistance between node A and node B, let us estimate. Case 1. If you look at the circuit carefully, during the positive half cycle of input, D1 because the p-type semiconductor of D1 is going to get positive input and the n-type semiconductor of D2 is getting positive input, D1 is going to be forward biased, means on, and D2 is going to be reverse biased. So, the consequences during positive half cycle are D1 is on and D2 is off. As a result of that, the circuit can be simplified like this. Then if we estimate the resistance between node A and B, that value is simply equal to 10 kilo ohms. Therefore, simply we can write the resistance between node A and B is 10 kilo ohms. Similarly, let us consider the same circuit operation during negative half cycle of input. Case 2. If you look at the circuit during the negative half cycle of input, as the p-type semiconductor of D1 is getting negative, it will be off. As the n-type semiconductor of D2 is getting negative, it is going to be on. So as a result, the consequences for us in the circuit are D1 is going to be off, D2 is going to be on. As a result of that, the circuit can be simplified to then the effective resistance between node A and node B, if we estimate, and it will be simply equal to 10 kilo ohms again. So that means either of them during positive half cycle, the effective resistance between node A and node B is 10 kilo ohms. During negative half cycle also, the effective resistance between node A and node B is 10 kilo ohms. So therefore, option C is correct now. That's all about the questions in analog electronic circuits.
Hi, myself Krishna Reddy, faculty of Electrical Engineering branch, subject is power systems. Now let us look into the solutions that are given in the NPDCL AE examinations. So let us observe this question. So circuit breaker interrupting time is the period between the instant of. So if we observe from the instant of fault to the instant of issuing the trip signal, this action is to be done by the relay, so we call it as a relay time. So once the relay function is completed, that means the relay has issued the trip signal, then the circuit breaker action has to come into picture. So the contacts has to be separated and the arc is to be quenched. So from the instant of issuing the trip signal to the instant of arc quenching, this action is to be done by the circuit breaker. So this is nothing but circuit breaker time. So here in this question, circuit breaker interrupting time is the period between the instant of. So if you observe the options, energizing of the trip coil and extinguishing of arc, energizing of trip coil and opening of circuit breaker, fault occurrence and extinguishing of arc, fault occurrence and opening of circuit breaker. So here the option A stands good. That means from energizing the trip coil and extinguishing of arc. So once the trip coil is energized and the arc is to be quenched, so that is to be done by the circuit breaker. Okay. Now let us observe this question. The rating of circuit breaker is defined on basis of dash fault he has given. Here L indicates line and G indicates the ground fault. So if you observe, there are different faults that are being indicated. So we know that the circuit breaker is to be designed to withstand the maximum fault level at the place where the circuit breaker is installed. So the severe fault is nothing but triple line to ground fault. So option A is the right one. Directly we can select. Now let us observe this question. So a transmission line conductor having phase to ground voltage, that means directly the phase voltage is given as 100 kV, is insulated with a string of 5 disc insulators. So number of disc insulators given as 5. So the voltage across the bottommost disc is given as 25. So he is asking to calculate the string efficiency. So what is the string efficiency he is asking to calculate? So what is the relation for string efficiency? String efficiency is nothing but voltage across the string by number of discs multiplied with bottom most insulator disc voltage multiplied with 100 because he is asking in percentage. So string voltage is nothing but the voltage, that is phase voltage specified as 100 kV. Number of discs given as 5 here, and voltage experienced by the bottommost disc given as 25. So multiplied with 100. So if you simplify this, you will get it as 80%. So the string efficiency is 80%. So option C is the right one. Okay. Now let us observe this question. A 3-phase 110 kV 50 Hz 100 km long transmission line supplies a load of 220 MVA at the receiving end, and total transmission line loss given as 24 megawatt. Determine the resistance of the line. He is asking to determine the resistance of the line. So here the 3-phase loss given as how much? Power loss given as 24 megawatt. That is 3-phase. For total transmission line loss given, this is for 3-phase. So how do you calculate the power loss? Power loss is nothing but 3 times I square R. So here we need to calculate the resistance. So we know that loss of three-phase system. So once you can evaluate the current, so we can get the resistance. So how do you write for a three-phase system? S is nothing but root 3 times of VL into IL. So apparent power rating given as 220 MVA. So 220 into 10 power 6 is equal to root 3 times of, here the voltage given as 110 kV. So 110 into 10 power 3 multiplied with current IL. So from this we get the value of IL. So IL is nothing but 220 into 10 power 6 by root 3 times of 110 into 10 power 3. So if you can substitute the values here, so we know that power loss given as 24 megawatt, and this is nothing but 3 times I square R is equal to 24. So that is loss is given for 3 phase. So resistance we need to calculate 24 by 3 times I square. So here I value given as the calculated value is 220 into 10 power 6 by. So this is megawatt. So 10 power 6, 10 power 6, 220 into 10 power 6 by root 3 times of VL is 110 into 10 power 3. 110 into 10 power 3. So square. So if you simplify this, you will get it as 6 ohms resistance. You will get it as what? 6 ohms. So the option B is the right one. Okay. Now let us observe this question. Back-to-back HVDC link is used to increase the transmission capability, decrease the line loss, provide stable interconnection, reduce the voltage drop. So this is a straightforward answer. Provides the stable interconnection. Back-to-back HVDC link is used. Now let us observe this question. A transmission line with series capacitor is placed at the midpoint as shown in the figure. So here he is using a series capacitor to boost up the voltage. So the maximum voltage on the line is located at, so he has given the current values and node voltages you can calculate because the sending end voltage is known. And if you can simplify this, you will get that the node C voltage will be at the higher values. Now let us observe this question. The undesirable property of an electrical insulating material is. So what is the undesirable property of electrical insulating material? High dielectric strength, high relative permittivity, thermal conductivity and insulation resistivity. So high relative permittivity is the undesirable characteristic of electrical insulating material. Now let us observe this question. Which of the following two sets of supply systems requires the same volume of conductor considering equal maximum potential difference between the conductor and earth when compared to the DC system he has given. So here this is the right answer. AC 2-phase 4-wire and AC 3-phase 3-wire. Now let us observe this question. In a 3-phase balanced star connected generator, the phase sequence is RYB and the phase difference between the line voltage VRY and the phase voltage VRN. So how do you analyze this? So here the phase sequence is given as what? RYB. So VR, VY and VB. So here he is asking to calculate VRY. So VRY is nothing but what? VRY can be written as VR minus VY. Can you write like this? So minus VY will be appeared here. So this is VRY. So here the phase difference is how much? 30 degrees. So the option stands with B. Now let us observe this question. 3-phase 400 kilometer lossless transmission line has the following parameters. He has given the reactance as well as the line charging susceptance value given, and he is asking to calculate the values of A and B considering the pi model. So A value is nothing but 1 plus zy by 2. So 1 plus, here Z value, that is the impedance given. So J 0.05. Here length given as per kilometer value given, length given as 400. So multiply with the admittance value is also given, J 3.0 into 10 power minus 6 into 400 divided by 2. So if you simplify this, you will get the value of A as 0.988, 0.988, and here the B value can be directly written as Z. B value is nothing but Z, that is J. Here the reactance given as 0.05 multiplied with 400. So it stands for J20. So if you look at the options, option C will be the right answer. So with this, solutions for power systems is being given. I request the next faculty member to go with other solutions.
Hello everyone, myself Professor Rajendra Gharse. I have done MTech from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. I was the All India 7th ranker in the GATE examination. And I am in a teaching field since from last 10 plus years. Right? So let us discuss the questions related to the power electronics. Have a look. First question. The following circuit is of controlled thyristor supplying to a load. The input and output voltage waveforms are shown in the figure. If the firing angle alpha and extinction angle beta are 45 degree and 235 degree respectively, then the conducting period in first half cycle and non-conducting period in a second half cycle of input current are. So they have asked what is the conducting period in the first half cycle. Here this is important. Conducting period in a first half cycle and non-conducting period in a second half cycle. Right? This is what they have asked. So let us discuss. Here, if we observe this waveform, first one is the supply voltage, which is a pure sinusoidal. And second waveform is from omega t alpha to pi, it is like output voltage is given positive. And from pi to beta, it is a negative. So which load is this one? Obviously it is a RL load. Alright. And conduction is a discontinuous. So if you check here, yes, the conduction period in a first half cycle. Yes, conduction period in a first half cycle. Conduction period in a first half cycle. First half cycle, all right, is equal to, yes, conduction is from alpha to pi na? Yes, no? So it is like pi minus alpha. Pi means 180 degree. So 180 minus alpha. So it is equal to 180 minus alpha. Alpha they have given, it is equal to 45 degree. So here 180 minus 45, right? So if you simplify it, we'll be getting it is equal to 135 degree. This is a conduction period in 1/2 cycle. Whereas the second he has asked what is the non-conducting period. So non-conducting period is like, yes, this is like 2 pi minus beta. Alright, 2 pi minus beta. 2 pi is a 360 degree. So 360 minus beta, that will give the non-conducting period. So I can write here non-conducting period. Non-conducting period is equal to 360 minus beta. So it is equal to 360 minus what is beta? Beta he has given, it is a 235 degree, right? So it is 360 minus 235. So if you check, it is equal to 125 degree. Alright. So if you check the correct answer, yes, conducting is 135, non-conducting is a 125. So if you check the here, option D is the correct option. Alright. Option D is the correct option. Next. Yeah, let us discuss this question. In a base drive circuit of BJT, the choice of optocoupler using photodiode and BJT depends on. So choice of optocoupler he has asked and given the options current transfer ratio of the optocoupler. Yes, it depends on the current transfer ratio of optocoupler. Second, voltage transfer ratio. No, voltage transfer ratio is not having any relation with a choice. Third one is breakdown voltage between optocoupler and transistor terminals. Yes, and propagation delay for turn on and turn off of transistor. So first A, C and D are the correct, but he has made a combinations like A and B. Yes, B is not correct, right? So B is not true. B and C, this is also not true. D and B, yes, B is not true. So here C and D, option D is the correct option. All right? Yes. Yeah, next question. If the output of a single phase semi converter is twice, that is 2 times the output of a single phase full converter for same firing angle, find the input displacement factor of the semi converter. What is the input displacement factor of semi converter? It is equal to cos of alpha by 2 na. So here for finding the input displacement factor we require alpha value. So let us discuss how to simplify here. Yes, here he has given output of single phase semi converter is 2 times the output of single phase full converter. So output of semi converter is equal to, yes, output of semi converter is equal to 2 into output of full converter na, single phase full converter he has given. So here output of semi converter is, yes, Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Alright, which is equal to 2 times, what is the output of full converter? It is 2 Vm by pi into cos alpha. So if you check here, yes, this Vm by pi and this Vm by pi will get cancelled out. Alright. So here we can write 1 plus cos alpha is equal to 4 cos alpha. So 1 plus cos alpha is equal to 4 cos alpha. Right. So from this we can write it as, yes, 1 is equal to 3 cos alpha. So therefore what is cos alpha? Cos alpha is equal to 1 by 3. So therefore alpha, if you check this alpha, it is roughly around 70 degree. Alpha is 70 degree. So what is the input displacement factor? So IDF is equal to cos of alpha by 2. That is cos of 70 by 2, that is cos 35, right? So it is around under root, yes, you will be getting 2 by 3, right? 0.81 something, right? So if you check under root 2 by 3, that is option D is the correct option. All right. Next question. Yeah. A device having characteristics very similar to an ideal voltage source is, and he has given the options GTO, Zener diode, IGBT and FET. So if you check, my dear friends, the Zener diode is specifically used for giving the output voltage constant, na? Zener as an voltage regulator, right? Even though the variations are there in input voltage, my Zener will maintain output voltage to be constant. So Zener diode is having the characteristics very similar to the ideal voltage source, right? That is option B is the correct option. All right, option B is the correct option. Okay, right. Yeah. So friends, these are the questions related to the power electronics. Now I would like to invite Mr. Raju Naini sir for the next subject discussion.
Hello dear students, I hope everybody done well. So myself Raju Naini, I am the senior faculty at ACE Engineering Academy dealing with the general studies. So I am teaching general studies since 10 years for civil service examination and various state level examination. So coming to the general awareness, there are totally 8 questions. Questions అనేవి డెఫినెట్గా మనకి తెలుగు పీపుల్ కాబట్టి ఐ విల్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. సో క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి కొంచెం మనము ఈజీగా ఉన్నప్పటికీ అవి చదివితే తప్ప మనకు ఆన్సర్ పెట్టే ప్రసక్తి లేదు. సో లెట్ us discuss the questions directly. The first question, where does one of the famous Jatara, the Pedagattu or Golagattu takes place in Telangana? So 4 options are given. So the right option is directly straight away Durjapalli, Suryapet. మనకి ఈ యొక్క అయితే జాతర ఉంటుందో ఇది ఎవ్రీ 2 years ఒకసారి జరుగుతుంది. సమక్క సారక జాతర తర్వాత దిస్ ఇస్ ద సెకండ్ బిగ్గెస్ట్ జాతర ఇన్ తెలంగాణ, దట్ ఈస్ పెద్దగట్టు గొల్లగట్టు జాతర ఎట్ సూర్యాపేట్. సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, విచ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ కంపోజిషన్ ఆఫ్ కంచర్ల గోపన్న, దట్ ఈస్ అలియాస్ రామదాసు. యువర్ ఆప్షన్స్, పలుకే బంగారామాయేన, ఇది పాట పాడమలేదు మిమ్మల్ని, సో ఆన్సర్ చెప్పమన్నారు. నాకు తెలిసి మీరు ఎగ్జామ్లో పాట పాడుంటారు. సో ఇక్కడ ఈజీగా ఆన్సర్స్ పెట్టచ్చు సినిమాలు చూసిన వాళ్ళు, ఎందుకంటే డైరెక్ట్గా మనం తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ మనకు ఆప్షన్ సి ఉంది. అదేంటంటే అదిగో అల్లదిగో శ్రీహరివాసం. అన్నమయ్య సినిమాలో మనం నాగార్జున గారు పాట పాడతారు కదా, మరి నాగార్జున గారు అన్నమయ్య కదా, మరి ఇక్కడ అడిగింది దేని గురించి? కంచల రామదాస్ గారి గురించి. ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఆన్సర్ ఏమవుతుంది? సో సి ఈజ్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. During the Telangana movement, the students meeting named as a Polikeka was organized at 2010లో తెలంగాణ ఉద్యమం పీక్ స్టేజ్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు మనకు పెద్ద సభ జరిగింది. అది ఎక్కడ జరిగిందంటే కాకతీయ యూనివర్సిటీ క్యాంపస్లో జరిగింది. దీన్ని పోలికేక అంటారు. 2010 ఫిబ్రవరిలో జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. The following chapter of Sri Committee was known as the dog chapter because it was not made up into the public. మనకి Sri Committee తెలంగాణ మీద 2010లో కమిటీ అపాయింట్ చేశారు తెలంగాణ మీద. సో మనకి చాప్టర్స్ పబ్లిష్ చేశారు, కానీ ఒక చాప్టర్ మొత్తం హైడ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అండ్ విచ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ డాగ్ చాప్టర్. ద చాప్టర్ నంబర్ ఈజ్ 8 చాప్టర్. ద చాప్టర్ నంబర్ ఈజ్ 8 చాప్టర్. ఈ చాప్టర్ బయటకు వస్తే మనకి కొన్ని ఇష్యూస్ అవుతాయి తెలంగాణలో అని చెప్పేసి కావాలన్న చాప్టర్ని దాచడం జరిగింది. అండ్ లేటర్ సమ్ పర్సన్ వెంట్ టు కోర్ట్ based on court judgment and open to public. So ఇది 84. So నేను 4 questions explain చేశాను. Remaining 4 questions our honorable colleague Lankeshwar sir will take the dais.
Hi students, myself Lankeshwar Rao, one of the senior faculty in ACE Academy. I have been teaching for the last 15 years for especially national-wide at the same time state level examination. So first question, question number 97. International Asteroid Day is observed every year on International Asteroid Day, especially 30th June. Okay, so direct questions ivi 30th June na International Asteroid Day anedi conduct cheస్తారు. Of course, next question number 98. UNESCO World Heritage Site Rani Ki Vav. సో దీన్ని ఇంకొక విధంగా ఎలా ప్రొనౌన్స్ చేస్తారంటే ద క్వీన్స్ స్టెప్ వెల్ అనేటువంటిదిగా ప్రొనౌన్స్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో ఈ సిచ్యువేటెడ్ ఎట్ సో డైరెక్ట్గా యునెస్కో అనేటువంటిది రీసెంట్గా ఈ రాణికి వావ్ అనేటువంటిది ఏ రీజన్కి సంబంధించిందంటే పఠాన్. సో పఠాన్ గుజరాత్ అనేటువంటిదిగా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. సో ఆప్షన్ డి అనేటువంటిది రైట్ ఆన్సర్, ఆప్షన్ డి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ వేర్ ఈజ్ ఇందిరా పాయింట్ లొకేటెడ్? వేర్ ఈస్ ఇందిరా పాయింట్ లొకేటెడ్? సో Great Nicobar Island, next Lakshadweep Island, next Little Nicobar Island, next Car Nicobar Island. Of course, ఈ ఇందిరా పాయింట్ అనేటువంటిది ఎక్కడ లొకేట్ అయి ఉంటుందంటే ఎస్పెషల్లీ గ్రేట్ నికోబార్ ఐలాండ్ అనేది కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. సో ఆప్షన్ ఏ ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ the 73rd amendment of the Constitution of India is related to. Okay, so 73rd amendment act amendment of Constitution of India దేనికి రిలేటెడ్ వన్ అంటే ఇది కూడా డైరెక్ట్ కంటెంట్గా తీసుకుంటాం. సో పంచాయతీ రాజ్. సో ఈ పంచాయతీ రాజ్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఈ కంటెంట్ని రీసెంట్గా మన రాజ్యాంగ హోదా అనేటువంటిది కూడా ఓకే సో కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ డిజిగ్నేషన్ అనేటువంటిది కూడా రీసెంట్గా తీసుకురావడం అనేది జరిగింది. ఓకే, సో క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 100కి ఆన్సర్ వచ్చి ఆప్షన్ సి అనేటువంటిదిగా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. సో ఇది ఓవరాల్గా జనరల్ అవేర్నెస్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో రైజ్ చేసినటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్.
Good evening everyone. Myself Pawan Reddy, completed MTech in VLSI design from NIT Karnataka. Have been teaching for GATE, ESC and PSUs from last 15 years. Let us discuss questions given from digital electronics. Very simple questions. By looking at questions we can answer. Let us see first question. The decimal value of addition of two binary numbers 10111 and 11101010. Directly we can add these two numbers and say what is the decimal equivalent of this. Otherwise we can calculate decimal equivalent of each number separately and we can add. Let us do in one method. 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 and second number is 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. Let us write weights 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. And also here also 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. Now let us calculate decimal equivalent of these two numbers. It is 1 into 2 power 7 is 128 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 power 5 is 32 plus 1 into 2 power 4 is 16 plus 1 into 2 power 3 is 8 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 power 1 is 2 plus 1. If I add these numbers, we are getting 150, 160 plus 176, 184, 187 is the decimal equivalent of this first number. Let us calculate decimal equivalent of the second number. It is 1 into 2 power 7 is 128 plus 64 plus 2 power 5 is 32 plus 0 plus 2 power 3 is 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. Let us add these 180, 192 plus 32 plus 11. If I add this, we are getting 5, 10, 13 and 2, 35. Let me check it. 128 plus 180, 192 plus 32. 8 plus 2 plus 1, it is 11. It is 5. Yes, sir. I need to add here 0. It is 10. It is 234. So finally 187 plus 234. It is 11. 9 plus 3. It is 12. It is 4. It is 421. Answer is D for this question. (421) answer is D. Let us see next question. It's a very simple question. Simplify the following Boolean expression K equals to A bar BC plus A B C bar plus A bar B C bar plus ABC. It's a very simple question. By looking at this equation, we can say answer is B, because if you are observing A and C are existing in all possibilities here, 0, 1, it is 1, 0, it is 0, 0, it is 1, 1. Only B is constant. The two variables are existing in 2 power 2 combinations. Those two variables combinedly can be eliminated. The resultant will be B. That is one way we can answer question. It is B. Otherwise, by taking K-map also, we can minimize this. Let us see how we can do that by using K-map simplification. So it is 3 variable function. A, B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. The first term is A bar B C is nothing but 0, 1, 1 is min term. Here it is min term. And second term is A, B, C bar. That means 1, 1, 0 is min term. It is 6. It is the min term. And A bar B C bar means 0, 1, 0 it is 2 is a min term. And A, B, C it is 1, 1 it is 7 is min term. So if I group this, we get the resultant. A is changing and C is changing. Only B is not changing. Resultant is B. So answer is B for this question. Let us see one more question. Is also very simple question. By looking at this Venn diagram, we need to write a Boolean expression of this. as we discussed in the class, very simple question. So it is the common region of A and B. This is AB. And this is another region in which it is covering C, which is not covered by A and also not covered by B, is indicating A bar, B bar, C. Boolean expression of this Venn diagram for the shaded region is AB plus A bar, B bar, C. So answer is D. That's all from digital electronics, the questions.
Hi everyone, I'm Aptitude Rajesh from almost 14 plus experience. General aptitude, we are getting total 4 questions, but out of the 4, 2 very easy to confuse. Okay, observe friends. First one, very easy question. An amount 6,000 was, okay, total amount 6,000 was shared among 3 persons ABC in the ratio of the 1:3:2. If each of them received 250 rupees less, okay, observe, less than the actual share, what is the respective ratio of the final shares? So total 6,000. Out of the 6,000, what is the ratio? 1:3:2. 1:3:2. Simply 1,000, 3,000, 2,000. They are reducing each one 250 rupees. Then what is the final answer? 750 is 2. Okay. 2750, 1750. Zeros cancel. Okay. 25 threes, 25 ones. Okay. 25 ones. Again ones. Here 7s. 3 is to 11 is to 7. Direct answer. Okay. Next. Choose the correct value of the pi up to third decimal. Okay, everybody knows pi value 22/7 approximately, but not exactly. So 22/7, 157/50, 355/113, root 10, each and everything also 3.14 something every value. They asked up to third decimal. Okay, up to 3 decimals. Okay, up to third decimal. Pi means the ratio between the circumference of the circle and the diameter of the circle. That is exactly pi value. So 3.141. So then answer, option C is the answer, friends. Next. Identify the missing number from of the series 12, 23, 35, 57, 711. Okay. So you can apply this one. You are not getting any answer. Remove this. Okay. 99% may be wrong. 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 11. Next. 11, 13. Consecutive prime numbers. Consecutive prime numbers. Next. A hollow cube, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter is closed bottom and open is top. Okay, open is top. How many smaller cubes? How many smaller cubes means it is a cuboid. Okay, it is cuboid, I mean solid figure. Number of the figures is equal to volume of the given figure by volume of the required solid figure. What is the volume? Length, breadth, height. Everything same, directly can write 8 into 8 into 8. Volume of the small, so 2 into 2 into 2. So 8, 8 cancel, then answer 64. Okay, so total 64. Everybody getting this answer. Okay, everybody also getting this answer. These 4 questions from the general aptitude. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my dear students. Myself, S. Srikanth, faculty in ACE Engineering Academy. I am teaching Signals and System subject. So total in today's exam, 5 questions were asked. See the first question. Indicate an incorrect choice on the following function sinc t equal to sin t by t. See, generally, what is the shape of the sinc function is, see here, this is the shape of the sinc function. It is extend up to minus infinity to plus infinity like this. What are the options are given once you look at here? It oscillates with a time period of 2 pi. No, it is a non-periodic signal. So this option is wrong. He is asking that choose the incorrect statement. Yes, it is an incorrect statement only because it is not a periodic signal, so it is incorrect. Its amplitude decreases with time. Yes, as long as the time is increases, amplitude is decreases. Correct, this is correct statement. It is an even function. Yes, sinc of minus t equal to sinc t. This is also correct. Its value is 0 at n pi by 2, where n equal to plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. No, sinc function value is 0 at plus or minus n pi. Plus or minus n pi. It is not plus or minus n pi by 2. So this is also wrong option. So here A option is incorrect, D option is incorrect. So 2 options are matching for this question. Okay, 2 options are matching for this question. One is A, another is D. Okay, yes. So the answer for this question is A and D. Next, second one. The system, 2 systems are defined as y1 of t equals to t into x of t. See the first system, y1 of t equals to t into x of t, and another system is defined as y2 of t is equals to cos of x of t. Cos of x of t. Choose a correct statement from the following. First system memoryless, second system non-causal, like that. He is finally asking causality, non-causality, memory, memoryless, stable and unstable. First of all, investigate that. Is it causal or non-causal? It is causal. Why? Because present output depends on present input only. So it is a causal system. Is it memory or memoryless system? Present output depends on present input only. So it is a memoryless system. Memoryless system. Is it stable or unstable system? For a bounded input, you will get unbounded output. Why? Because it is multiplied with t. So it is a unstable system. This is about first system. See the second system. Here t is there, here t is there. So present output is depending upon present input. So it is a causal system and also as well as memoryless system. Memoryless. And is it stable or unstable? If you give a finite input, cos of finite is always results finite, so it is going to be a stable system only. So this is the nature of the system 1 and system 2. Now investigate the options once. See here. First system memoryless. See, first system, is it memoryless? Correct. Second system is non-causal. No. Second system is causal. So first option is wrong. See the B option. First system is causal. Yes, correct. Second system is unstable. No. Second system is stable. So this is also wrong option. First system is stable. Yes, no. First system is unstable. So third option is also wrong. See the fourth option. First system unstable. Correct. Second system memoryless. Correct. So the right option is D is the right option. D is the right option. Next. One more question. See here. Let H1 of n and H2 of n be the impulse responses of 2 system 1 and 2 respectively. Then according to distributive or associative property, interconnection of 2 systems can be viewed as a single system whose impulse response is. See, 2 systems can be connected in 2 ways. One is cascade, another is parallel. Suppose if systems are connected in cascade, what is the resultant impulse response is? It is a convolution of individual impulse responses. H1 of n convolution H2 of n. If 2 systems are connected in parallel, what is the resultant impulse response is? H1 of n plus H2 of n. Now investigate the options. See here. Parallel H1 of n, cross mark H2 of n. Here you have to understand that cross mark is nothing but convolution symbol. So parallel H1 of n convolution H2 of n. No, it's wrong. Why? Because parallel means H1 of n plus H2 of n. Series H1 of n convolution H2 of n. Cascade connection is also called series connection. Yes, this is correct. Series H1 of n plus H2 of n. This is wrong option.
parallel H1 of n convolution H2 of n by H1 of n plus H2 of n. This is also wrong option. So what is the right option? B is the right option. See the next one. Choose the incorrect statement from the following. Incorrect statement. It is not correct, incorrect. See the first option. All causal systems are memoryless. No. Why? Because if you see here, example, y of t is equals to x of t minus 1. What is the nature of the system? Is it causal but memory system? It is not memoryless system, it is memory system. So all the causal systems need not be memoryless, they may be memory systems also. So first option is wrong. First option is wrong. Next, all the memoryless systems are causal. Correct. Why? Because memoryless system definition is present output depends on present input. This definition also valid for causal system. Yes. All memory systems are causal. Correct. Stable systems has bounded input, bounded output. Correct. This is also correct. And the last option, linear system follow scaling property. Yes. This is the, so what is the right option? A is the right option. Okay. Yes. See the next one. The continuous time signal x of t is equals to sin t. What is sin t? Is it a periodic signal or not? Yes. All the periodic signals are called power signals. Okay, power signals. So in the given options, which one is correct is, it is not an energy signal but power signal. So the right option is D is the right option. So these are the questions from signals and systems. Okay students? Yes.
Good evening students, welcome to the session. I am Dr. M. Jayaraj. I have been imparting in this institute for a long time, the English side, and today I am happy to introduce the answers. I hope that you all might have done well, and here I am just to expound and explain one or two questions, 4 questions that appeared in the English language. And I do believe that it is, most of the questions are quite simple, and I hope that you might have attempted. So without much ado, let me just enter into the question straight away, students. Like, here we go. So altogether, as I said, there are 4 questions, and here is one of the questions that appeared. What is the antonym of plutocracy? It's one of the easiest words which frequently we use in our day-to-day newspaper language and conversations. Pluto means wealthy. That's what, Plutonian concept we say, wealthy. And krati means to rule. So rule of the wealthy people is called plutocracy. And we are supposed to identify the antonym here now. And the only antonym that you get is option A is the right answer. So if you can look into what we call it as students, like,
answer, this is the answer A, students. Like the meaning of a peasantry, when we talk about, the word comes from peasants, which means it is of lower status or the lower class. So the right antonym is plutocracy, antonym is peasantry. Gentry means rule of upper class, that is gentry. Then we have upper crust. Upper crust also is highest social class group of people, that is upper crust we call it as. And the last one is elite. The meaning is the group of people by virtue of profession or education who exercise rich class. So that is, we call it as elite. We say sometimes elite schools, elite public schools. Okay. So the right antonym is option A. And we go with the second question. She saw me by chance and dash the car. This question has been taken from the chapter tenses. It's a very easy question, students. The cardinal rule of the tenses is that when one of the clauses is in past tense, the next clause also should be and must be in past. That's all you see here now. There's a word in one of the clauses here, the word saw. So there is a word saw is in past tense. And the next clause also should be in past, students. Stop is present tense, stops is present tense. Was stopping, what is was stopping? She saw me by chance and was stopping the car. It does not have any sense. So therefore B is also not the answer. And the right answer is D answer, students. Like, so the answer is D here. And you see stopped. So in one clause if it is past tense, the next clause also should be past, that is stopped. So therefore answer D is the correct option, students. Here this question appeared from the chapter 10, since it was a very easy question. Next we will go with the next one. Select the correct word. The tested vocabulary, it is simply they were trying to test spellings. What is imminent? We generally call it as imminent, students. Like IMINENT, it's not the right spelling. And B, imminent. Yeah, let us see the word B here now. I mean, even if you look into what we call it as imminent, IMMINENT, imminent. And what is imminent? That is also wrong. And imminent, that is what is. That is spelling is also incorrect, students. So therefore the right spelling is B. So B is the right option. And the last question, students. This is little bit confused. But I think if you can systematically work out, you can also attempt this question. This question has been taken from the chapter Preposition. Let us go. Rabindranath Tagore spent his childhood dash Shanti Bhavan. Rabindranath Tagore spent his childhood across Shanti Bhavan. What is across? From one side to the other side. Sometimes we say a dog ran across the road, we say. So therefore that is not what we call it as across. So that is wrong, students. Like on, Rabindranath Tagore spent his childhood on. What is on top of Shanti Bhavan? No, that also cannot be the answer. Now you may, there may arise a confusion, students, like in or at. If you really work out, both are very close. Let me tell you, in and at, they are very, very close, students. Like, but they have used one word here like spent. You usually spent some time in, we say. We don't say spent some time at, we don't say. So therefore, but at is also is used for small areas actually. But the word spent gives preference to the preposition in. So therefore, we will go with the option C here and not D, students. Like generally we talk about at small place and in is larger place. Supposing I say I live at Habits in Hyderabad. So in that case at may be used, but or else in is what we call it as an enclosed area, students. Like, and there is a word spent. So generally we say I spent some time in. So therefore in is absolutely the right answer. Well, students, I strongly believe with unflinching hope and faith that you all might have attempted these 4 simple questions. Maybe you might have worked out and all answers might have been correct. I wish you all the best and God bless you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. I am Vivek Narsampalli. I am going to deal with the questions which are related to the electromagnetic fields. So there was 5 questions, fine, interestingly. Here is a question, it is something related to the vectors. Okay, find the unit vector R12 between the points P2 and P1. What is R12? R12 vector is equal to, that means this is a vector formed from point 1 to point 2. That is the general notation, R2 vector minus R1 vector. So what is this R2 vector? 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1, it is minus 1 x cap. And then 1 minus 0, it is 1 y cap. 2 minus 2, it is 0. Fine, but the question is for the unit vector here. R12 cap is equal to, a unit vector is vector by its magnitude. Yes, so which is equal to minus x cap plus y cap divided by square root of 1 square is 1 plus 1. So here it is minus x cap by root 2 plus y cap by root 2. Of course, here it is a unit vector x cap, y cap, but in the options he has given in terms of ax cap, ay cap. Okay, doesn't matter. That is the other way of representing the unit vectors. Okay, you can check out here, cross check. What is the answer? Minus x cap by root 2 plus y cap by root 2. Option B is answer, option A is answer. Right? Let us have one more question. Here is a question. This is something related to the boundary conditions. An electric field strength of 1000 volt per meter in the medium with the relative permittivity of 7 passes through the air at an angle of 45 degrees to the normal. Fine. Let us draw some rough diagram here so that you will get some idea. Here is a media interface. Okay, I am going to call this as a medium 1, this is a medium 2. Okay, yes, so here there is an electric field, this is a normal to the media interface. How much the electric field is making? The electric field is making 45 degrees with respect to the normal. Here is a 45 degrees, so I will call this as a E1. Fine, so the relative permittivity of 7, this one is having epsilon R1 is equal to 7 and epsilon R2, obviously this is for the air, the relative permittivity is 1. Fine. So here you need to resolve this one into the components here. If you resolve this one into the components, here it is ET1 and this one is EN1. Clear? So it is asking what is the electric field in the medium 2. Fine. So how do you find out the electric field in the medium 2? You need to apply the boundary conditions. Let me resolve. This is 45, this is 45, this is 45. He has given the 45 angle. It's a very simple. Yes. So first to find out what is the electric field in the medium 1. Tangential components. I'll write here itself. ET1. ET1 is equal to E1 into E1. ET1 is equal to E1 into, this is 45, this sin 45. So it is into 1 by root 2. That means I can write this one as into 1 by root 2. So what is this ET1? ET1 is equal to 1000. 1000 divided by root 2. What is this ET? Not ET. Here it is. Here it is EN. Oh, sorry. Here is the EN1. EN1 is also equal to 1000 by root 2. You know the boundary conditions at the dielectric media interface. ET2 is unconditionally equal to ET1, which is equal to 1000 divided by root 2. Fine. Let me turn the page here. Let me add the page here. So here, what is this EN2? There is one more boundary condition. DN2 vector, DN1 minus DN1, DN2 minus DN1 is equal to rho s. It didn't mention anything about the surface charge, so consider it to be 0. So what happens to the DN2? DN2 is equal to DN1. So here epsilon 2 into EN2 is equal to epsilon 1 into EN1. So what is this EN2? EN2 is equal to epsilon 1. How much is the epsilon 1? Epsilon 1 is 7. So epsilon naught into 7 divided by epsilon naught into 1, because here it is epsilon naught into 1 into this one is 1000 divided by root 2. So here it is EN2 is equal to, this one is, it is 700 divided by root 2. Clear? So that is ET2 is 1000 divided by root 2. So then what is overall E2? E2 is equal to square root of ET2 square plus EN2 square. So how much is this? E2 is equal to square root of 7000 by root 2 whole square plus 1000 by root 2 whole square. Yes, so here it is 1000. In the numerator, this is 49 plus 1. So it is 50 by 2. 50 by 2 is 25. It is 5000. E2 is a 5000 volt per meter. Little bit lengthy, but not that's the. So 5000 volt per meter. This is the answer. Fine. Let us have one more question. Here is a question. Fine. So here you need to perform the integration. Find the total current. It is asking for the total current in the circular conductor. It is having a cross section of a circular of radius 5 mm. If the current density varies according to J is equal to 10 to the power of 4 by R. Yes. So you want to find out what is called a total current here. The solution here is you need to perform surface integral. It is a cylindrical coordinate system. So the surface integral of J into dA. What is this J? 10 to the power of 4 divided by R into a differential surface on the disk area of the cylinder, which is equal to R into dr into d phi. Instead of R, you can even use what is called a rho. Okay, fine. So perform the integration. Here it is 10 to the power of 4 into dr into d phi. Separate out the variables here. 10 to the power of 4 into R, not R, it is dr. Here it is dr and here it is d phi. So it is 10 to the power of 4 into, what is the integration of R? Here it is R. What is the R limits are? R limits are from 0 to 5 mm. 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 5. For the circular cross section, the angle will be from 0 to 2 pi. Upper limit minus lower limit. So here it is 10 to the power of 4 into 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 2 pi. This is 50 into 2, here it is 100. 100 pi units are amperes. Correct? 50 into 2 into here it is 10. So it is 100 pi amperes. So what is the option here? 100 pi amperes, option B is the answer. Okay, let us have one more question. Here is a question, this is related to the Maxwell's equations in the static fields. Maxwell's equations for the static fields. Let me first write down, how do you obtain the Maxwell's equations for the static fields? Wherever you have this dou by dou t in the Maxwell's equations, you must replace this one with the 0, so that you will obtain the Maxwell's equations for the static case. Fine, let me turn the page here. I'll directly write the Maxwell's equations for the static fields in the differential form as well as in the integral form. From there you will get a conclusions. Fine, so let me write down in the differential form. Other one is the integral form. Okay, from there you can conclude the things. So what is the first equation? I will follow this order. Del cross H is equal to J. Second one is del cross E is equal to 0. The third one is divergence of D is equal to rho V. Fourth one is divergence of B is equal to 0. So these are the modified Maxwell's equations for the static case. And what about the integral form? First one is closed line integral of HDL is equal to surface integral of J dot dA. And the second one is closed line integral of EDL is equal to 0. Third one is closed surface integral of D dot dA is equal to volume integral of rho v into dV. Fourth one is closed surface integral of B dot dA is equal to 0. So these are the modified Maxwell's equations for the static case. From there you can get the things. Yes, just read out the things here. The curl of an electric field intensity is equal to 0. Yes, curl of electric field intensity is equal to 0. This is the correct statement. Curl of a magnetic field intensity is equal to non-zero. Yes, curl of a magnetic field intensity is not equal to non-zero. Yes, is not equal to 0, non-zero. Yes. So this is also correct. And so option C, surface integral of the electric field intensity over the closed path is equal to 0. Surface integral, yes. Here it is a surface integral. No, it is a closed line integral. It's not a surface integral. Fine. So what he is saying is surface integral of electric field intensity over a closed path is equal to 0. No. Option D, the line integral of magnetic field intensity over a closed path is equal to surface integral of current density. Yes. Option D. Option D is correct. Closed line integral of HDL is equal to surface integral. This is correct. So A, B and then D are correct. So A is correct, B is false. No, this is wrong statement. Second one, B is true, okay. C is false. Yes, this is a correct statement. And this one, C is true, no. D is true. Yes, D is true. A is false, no, it is wrong. So what is the answer here? Option B is the answer. Okay, let us have one more question, last one. Here is a question. This is related to the conversions here. Yes, the spherical coordinates of the Cartesian point is 1 comma root 3 comma 2 into root 3 are, so it's asking us to convert from the Cartesian to the spherical coordinate system. So what is the conversions here? There is a conversions here, direct formulas you must remember. Yes, so here it is, x is equal to, no, just a minute. You need a conversions from r is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Correct? So r is equal to x, what is x? It is a 1 square plus root 3 square. Can I write down directly? Root 3 is 3 plus 4 into 3. So here it is square root of 16 which is equal to 4. So which is having r is equal to 4, this one and that one. No, you have to check for one more point. Theta, what is the theta? Cos inverse of z by r. What is z value? Z value is 2 into root 3 by 4. So cos inverse of root 3 by 2 which is 30 degrees. I think from here itself you can decide option C is answer. But let us check for the phi also. Phi is equal to tan inverse of y by x. What is the y? Tan inverse of y. What is the y? Here it is 2 root y is root 3. Just a second. Y is root 3. Y is root 3 divided by y1. So tan inverse of root 3 is a 60. So phi is 60 degrees. So what it is? Here is r is equal to 4 meters, theta is 30 degrees, phi is 60 degrees. So option C is the answer. Okay. So these are the 5 questions which was asked in the today's exam. Okay. Hope you all done well. All the best. Okay, welcome back. Let us deal with the questions which are related to the computer fundamentals. Interestingly, surprisingly, there was directly statement kind of questions was noticed from this one. Just by the mere inspection, you can answer the questions. See here, all the computers and the printers on the networks are called nodes of the network, isn't it? It's a direct one. The next one, the following is one of the world's most popular server-side scripting analog language for building the dynamic and data-driven web applications. It is a hypertext, generally is popularly known as PHP. Yes, the next one is the search engine Bing is created and operated by Microsoft. The last one, the keyboard shortcut of Windows logo key plus D in the Windows is used for display and hide desktop. Okay, so these are the simple questions which was asked from the computer fundamentals. Hope you had a great day. Good luck. I'll hand over.
Yeah, so welcome back to the session. I am Fani Krishna. Good evening to all of you. So in this session, live session, I will be discussing about solutions for the questions on MPMC subjects, microprocessors and microcontrollers. So today in this paper, 3 questions came. 2 are on 8085 microprocessor, simple questions only on pin details and registers, and 1 is on 8051 microcontroller. Let's see one by one. So match the following input-output functions with interrupts and externally initiated operations. Option A and B, table 1, list 1, input and output functions are given. In table 2, 4 pin details are mentioned here. HLDA pin, trap pin, INTR pin, and INTA bar pin. Right? So you need to match which are the input pins. You need to simply identify which are the input pins and which are the output pins. Directly I will tell trap is an input pin, please. This trap, right? Trap is an input pin. Trap is input pin, which is an interrupt input pin. Please understand. Trap as well as INTR are interrupt input pins, where trap is a vector interrupt pin, INTR is a non-vector interrupt pin. So trap is input and also INTR is inputs. INTR stands for interrupt request input pin. So please understand, whenever there is a non-vector interrupt request, microprocessor doesn't know about the vector address of the SR. So it requires an external help, like a priority interrupt controller, 8259 interrupt controller. So whenever interrupt request comes via INTR input, microprocessor will generate an interrupt acknowledgement signal to the 8259 PIC. 8259 will supply the vector address. So please understand, INTA bar, it is an active low pin, which is an output pin. INTA, A stands for acknowledgement. Microprocessor will generate the acknowledgement. 8085 will generate the acknowledgement. 8085 will never receive the acknowledgement. So INTA bar is output pin, as well as you can see HLDA. HLDA stands for hold acknowledgement. That is also an output pin place. HLDA stands for hold acknowledgement. As you can see, acknowledgement signal generated with the microprocessor. So whenever there is a DMA request signal received via hold input pin, it will generate an acknowledgement via HLDA output pin. So trap is inputs, INTR is inputs, HLDA is outputs, INTA bar is outputs. So option is C. Solution answer is C. The input pins are 2 and 3. The output pins are HLDA and INTA bar 1 and 4. So answer A matches with 2 and 3, B matches with 1 and 4. That is on 8085 pin details. One more question. A crystal of dash frequency is connected at the dash pins of 8085 microprocessor. So please understand, 8085 microprocessor has an inbuilt oscillator. You call it as inbuilt oscillator or internal oscillator or on-chip oscillator, whatever it is. 8085 has inbuilt oscillator. 8051 microcontroller also has an inbuilt oscillator. So you as a designer, as an engineer, if you are designing a microprocessor based application, no, you need to connect a crystal across the crystal connection pins. Just I am drawing here. Here, if you consider this as 8085 microprocessor, inside so many elements are there. One such feature is an internal crystal oscillator. Not RC oscillator, not LC oscillator, it is a crystal oscillator place, as it provides a high frequency stability. So to the VCC input pin, you need to connect a plus 5 volt DC source. To the ground input pin, you need to apply 0 volts to power up the microprocessor. In the same manner, to put the microprocessor into working condition, please connect a crystal across the crystal connection pins, across X1 and X2. As a designer, while designing a microprocessor based application, you need to connect a crystal. Then it will generate a clock for you, obviously. The oscillator is nothing but a tank circuit plus amplifier. As you place it into working condition, it will generate a clock. That clock will be given to all the internal elements. But please understand, because of this internal operation, the clock frequency is always crystal frequency by 2 because of that internal circuitry. And what is the standard clock frequency of 8085? It operates at 3.07 megahertz. Or you can say approximately 3 megahertz normally. So if you want 8085 microprocessor to operate at a 3 megahertz clock, you need to connect a crystal of 6.14, exact value 6.14 megahertz, or approximately you can simply say 6 megahertz crystal. If you place a 6 megahertz crystal, the clock frequency generated will be around 3 megahertz. Across where you are going to connect it? Across very clearly mentioned here, X1 and X2, that stands for crystal connection pins. So here, a crystal of 6 megahertz, X1, X2, 6 meg, clock out, these are output pins please. Why you will connect a crystal across output pin? That is ruled out, B and D. 3 megahertz is also ruled out. You connect a 3 megahertz crystal, by 2, you will get 1.5 megahertz clock. So answer for 19th question is A. You have to connect a 6 megahertz crystal across crystal connection pins X1 and X2. What are the bit sizes of program counter? Very simple question. What are the bit sizes of program counter PC and data pointer DPTR in 8051 microcontroller? So please understand, in 8051 microcontroller, no, there are so many registers please. General purpose registers are there, special purpose registers are there, special function registers are there. Whatever given registers, no, this program counter and DPTR are special purpose registers or specific purpose registers. Both are 16-bit registers. Program counter is a ROM pointer, data pointer is a RAM pointer. So both are 16-bit registers. So what is the answer here? 4-bit, 8-bit, 16, 16. Answer is B. Stack pointer is a 8-bit register. And most of the SFRs are, well, not most, all of the SFRs are 8-bit registers only. There are R0 and R1 which are internal RAM pointers. That is not given. So DPTR is 16-bit, program counter is 16-bit. So answer is C. B. B is option. Right? So other faculty will continue with the next subject, please. Thank you.
Right. This is Ramesh. Now I'm going to discuss the question related to electrical and electronic measurements. This time in this, we got 6 questions from these measurements. Now the first question here is, it is related to moving coil instrument. A moving coil instrument gives a full scale deflection current as well as potential difference they have given. So therefore, IM is given, that is 10 milliampere, and VM is also given, that is 0.1 volt. The objective is to convert this instrument into a voltmeter. In order to extend the range of voltmeter, what we require? Series resistance. That only he is asking. Yes, series resistance is required. Determine the value of this resistance such that the maximum voltage, nothing but V he is asking. V he has given. What is that? 20 volt. So finally, he is asking RESE value. Now, see, in order to get RESE, what is the formula? REM into V by VM minus 1. V by VM minus 1. Sir, here V is there, VM is there. But how do you get the RM value? Very simple. If you use this here, with respect to these two, right, you can find out the REM value, right? RM value, VM by this, you will be getting 10 ohm. Just calculate, you will get 10 ohm. Now, substitute 10 into V is 20, VM is 0.1, so minus 1. So you will be getting 200 minus 1, 199 into 10, 1990 ohm. So this was the answer. So first option. So in this question, the answer is first option. Right? Next question. Right. In this, 2 resistors are given. Right? They are asking R1 plus R2. It is a very simple question from error analysis. Sir, in order to have the addition operation, what we require? R1 plus R2, addition operation. We require value form of errors. So therefore, this percentage must be converted into value form. That is 100 plus or minus 2% of 100 is 2 plus 400 plus or minus 5%. So therefore, 5% of 400 is, what is it? 20. Very simple. So simply here, 100 plus 400, 500 plus or minus 22 ohm. Okay, he is asking only error, the 2. Maximum range means, of course, percentage limiting error. Yes, answer is 22. So option C. Right? Next question. It is related to wattmeter, voltage and current is given. But voltage is given with W, omega and 3 omega, 5 omega. Fundamental, third order and fifth order are given. And current is fundamental and fifth order is given. So what is the wattmeter reading? As you know, wattmeter always reads average power. So therefore, simply P average is equal to, what we can write? 1 by 2 into VM IM cos phi. VM IM cos phi. So 1 by 2 as it is. In this, right, different order of frequencies are there. Here fundamental and here fundamental. So simply VM IM 100 into 8, right? Sin omega t, 0. So simply, what is that? Cos 0, 1, right? Plus here third order is there here, but in the current there is no third order. So ignore it here. And 50 and 6. 50 and 6. But here small confusion chance is there. Here sin omega t is given, cos omega t is given. That's why you need to focus more here. Both must be converted into the sine or cosine, any one form. If you do that, you will be getting that angle as 60. You convert this, the difference will be available as 60. So cos 60, 1 by 2. 1 by 2, 300, 150. Here 800. So 950 by 2 means simply you are getting 475 watts. Answer is 475. Only the confusion here is this one, sine and cosine. That's it. Right? Next question. Here, this is some tricky way they have given. This is the waveform connected to some meters. That meter is reading, right, 14 volt. What is that meter? If you see the option, you can understand
one is MC meter, one is MI meter. MC meter always, PMMC meter reads average value and MI meter reads RMS value. Very simple. What you have to do? Find out the average value of this, right? If you find out the average value, you will find that it is not 14. And even if you find out the RMS value, that is also not 14. So therefore, this is the waveform connected to so-and-so meter, which is reading 14 volt, is neither MC nor MI. So simply answer is this. But in this waveform, you need to find out average value and you need to find out RMS value. That is simple mathematics. You can do. It is neither MC nor MI meter. Very simple. Right. Next one. Here, it is also some tricky question. 10 ampere 200 volt meter is given. So what is the full scale value there? Full scale value equal to 200 into 10, that is 2000 watts. Okay, next. It has 200 divisions. It has 200 divisions. To that meter, right, this is the voltage and this is the current they have given. So let us find out what is the power value they have given. V into I. So simply V average, what is that? P average means VRMS, IRMS notation. So therefore 1 by 2 into Vm 200 root 2 into Im 5 root 2 into cos of. Here also they have given one is in cosine and one is in sine they have given. One is in cosine, one is sine. You convert that into same notation, then you will be finding 30 degrees is the difference, cos 30. Okay, if you simplify this, you will be getting 866 watts. Okay, so given value is 866 watts, full scale value 2000, 200 divisions are there. Very simple. Here 2000 watts are related to 200 divisions. Okay, and 866 watts related to how many divisions? That's what the point. He has asked that. Then the watt meter will read. They have given so and so divisions notation. So therefore simply, if you simplify this, what will be there? 86.6 divisions will be there. So therefore, between 86 and 87 divisions, check it. First option, 86 and 87, in between those two. And one more question, last question. In induction type watt meter, nothing but indicate the correct combination statements. Very simple. It is based on basic concept only. Series magnet is excited by load current. Definitely, series magnet means current coil. Current coil is connected with respect to series with load current. Yes, this is correct. And series magnet is excited by line voltage. No, series magnet is not connected across the supply. Wrong. Shunt magnet is excited by the load current. No, because shunt magnet parallel, it will be always across the supply voltage, but is the load current. Wrong. Shunt magnet is excited by voltage. So therefore simply A and D. So option is yes, C option. These are the 6 questions and all those almost moderate level questions we can say. And the next topic will be continued by next faculty. Thank you.
Welcome back. I am Dr. Manikumar, Mathematics faculty in ACE Academy. Now coming to mathematics part, actually they have given 10 questions in mathematics. First 10 questions are on mathematics only. Now we'll discuss one by one. Now coming to the first one, log 4 by 3. Log 4 by 3 base E lies in the range of, means he is asking the interval. So we can apply Lagrange's mean value theorem to solve this. Just assume the function f of x as log of x. Choose an interval because he is asking 4 by 3. Choose an interval 3, 4. So find f dash of x is the derivative is 1 by x. Okay, f is continuous clearly. F is continuous on closed interval 3, 4. It is derivable on, f is derivable on open interval 3, 4. Okay. So what is by Lagrange's mean value theorem? You know, by LMVT, there exists C belongs to open interval 3, 4 such that f dash of C is equal to f of B. F of B means f of 4 minus f of 3 by 4 minus 3, you know. So f dash of C, what is a derivative? That is 1 upon C is equal to f of 4. F of 4 means log 4 minus log 3 by 1. That implies 1 by C is equal to log 4 by 3. Okay. Now, but he is asking the range of log 4 by 3. Now, what is the interval here? We have 0 less than, we have 3 less than what is our interval? 3 less than C less than 4. Now take reciprocal 1 by 3 greater than 1 by C greater than 1 by 4. Okay, that implies whenever you take reciprocal, less will become greater. That is 1 upon 3 greater than, what is 1 by 3? See, 1 by C is log 4 by 3 or not? Log 4 by 3 greater than 1 by 4. Therefore, 1 by 4 less than log 4 by 3 less than 1 by 3. So log 4 by 3 lies in the interval 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. So which option is right? Option B is correct. Okay. Now coming to the second one. If an is equal to n into 2 power minus n, then z transform of an is asking. Now you know z transform of n into a power n. Z transform of n into a power n is nothing but az by z minus a whole power n. You know that. But here what is given? N into 2 power n. Now, an is given as n into 2 power minus n. This I will write it as n into 1 by 2 power n. Now it is in a form n into a power n or not? What is a here? A is 1 by 2. Now z transform of a power n is nothing but az by z minus a, whole power. Z minus a whole square. Now z transform of n into a power n, here in place of a, here 1 by 2 is there. Z transform of n into 1 by 2 whole power n, az. Az means 1 by 2 z by z minus a. Z minus 1 by 2 whole square. That is nothing but 1 by 2 into z by, say here 2z minus 1 by 2, 2 square is nothing but 4, it will go to numerator. That is 2z minus 1 whole square, 2 will cancel 2 times, that is 2z by 2z minus 1 whole square. Which option is right? So option A is correct. Are you clear? Now coming to the third one, residue of f of z is equal to sin z by z power 2022 at z is equal to 0. At z is equal to 0, you have to find residue. Residue means, you know, coefficient of residue at z is equal to 0 is nothing but coefficient of 1 by z in Laurent series expansion of f of z. So write Laurent series here. F of z is nothing but sin z by z power 2022. Okay, now what is sin z expansion? Z minus z cube by 3 factorial plus z power 5 by 5 factorial minus and so on. If you continue, that is z power 2021 by 2021 factorial plus and so on. I have to continue like this by denominator. What is denominator? Z power 2022. See, this is a infinite series expansion. Even after z power 2021, also some terms, infinite number of terms will continue. But my requirement is coefficient of 1 by z only. That's why up to this term only written. Now here z power 2021 by z power 2022 means 1 by z term will come. It's a coefficient. Now what we are asking here? Residue of f of z. Residue of f of z at z is equal to 0 is nothing but coefficient of 1 by z. What is coefficient of 1 by z here? It's very clear. Z power 2021, z power 2022, it will cancel. Z remains in the denominator. So its coefficient is 1 by 2021 factorial. Okay. So which option is right? Option A is right. Okay. For this also, option A is right. Now coming to the next question. So integral around the closed contour mod z is equal to 1 z cube by sin cube z dz. Now coming to this, here also using residue we can solution. Let the function, you can take it as f of z is equal to, let f of z is equal to z cube by sin cube z. Okay, see, if you take sin cube z, if you take the expansion of sin cube z in denominator, it is lengthy. Do one thing, z cube into 1 by sin, you can write it as cosecant z whole cube. Is it right? So that is nothing but z cube into, okay, what is the expansion of cosecant z? 1 by z plus z by 6, Laurent series expansion. 1 by z plus z by 6, 7 by 360, z cube plus and so on. Again, so in between, what is our closed contour here? This is center 0, radius 1. Okay, center 0, radius 1, singular point z is equal to, isolated singular point z is equal to 0, lies inside this closed curve. Now, so I have to find the residue. Z is equal to 0 lies inside, in sense I have to find the residue at z is equal to 0. What is residue at z is equal to 0? Coefficient of 1 by z. Here, is there any possibility of the coefficient of 1 by z? Here you see, if you multiply every term with z cube, first term is z square, positive power. Second term is z to the power 4. Third term z to the power 6. Means if you continue like this, complete infinite series you will get positive powers only. Okay, there is no single negative power of z. So there is no coefficient of 1 by z here. So residue of f of z at z is equal to 0 is nothing but coefficient of 1 by z, but coefficient of 1 by z is 0. So by Cauchy residue theorem, okay, by residue theorem, now continuation I will write. Therefore, by residue theorem, integral C f of z dz is equal to what it is? 2 pi I into sum of all residues which lies inside the circle. But here there is only one singular point lies inside the circle. Its residue is nothing but r means residue, that is 0 only. 2 pi I into 0, 2 pi I into 0. So what is the answer? 0 is the answer. So which option is right? Option D is correct. Solution is option D. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. Number of solutions of the system of equations. Okay, here 3 equations with 3 unknowns given. How many solutions exist? Unique solution or infinite solutions or no solution? This is a system in a form Ax is equal to B, so that you can take an augmented matrix directly. Solution. Now what is augmented matrix here? AB. So 1, 1, 1, 1 means RHS column also you write. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 9. This is the last column is a B column. Now apply row operations. R2 implies R2 minus R1. R3 implies R3 minus 2R1. Okay. Convert the matrix into echelon form. That is 1, 1, 1, 1. First row as it is you write. And second row, okay, already you have performed a operation. That is R2 minus R1 means that is 0. Here 1. 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2. 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. Now coming to R3 minus 2R1 means that is 0. 3 minus 2 that is 1. 4 minus 2. 2R1 means 4 minus 2, 2. And 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 that is 7. Next. In next step what it is? You see. I have to convert it into echelon form, I have to make this element as 0. So using second row, operate third row. Now what it is? R3 implies R3 minus R2. Is it? R3 minus R2. Now what it is? 1, 1, 1, 1. Next 0, 1, 2, 4. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 4, 7 minus 4 that is 3. 7 minus 4 that is 3. Now you see, already this is echelon form of a matrix. What is rank of A here? Rank of A 2. But what is rank of AB? Rank of AB is 3. Rank of A and rank of AB both are not equal. If rank of A and rank of AB both are not equal, we know system has no solution. No solution means 0 number of solutions it seems to be. Now option D is correct for this. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Sum of eigenvalues of the matrix. This is very simple question. We know this is a property, direct property. Sum of eigenvalues is nothing but the trace. Okay. So find the trace. Okay. Which option coincide, that itself is an answer. So you no need to solve eigenvalues. Direct answer here. We know sum of eigenvalues. Sum of eigenvalues is equal to trace. Is equal to trace of a matrix. Here. So what is the trace of a matrix? Trace is nothing but the sum of all principal diagonal elements, already you know. That is 1 plus 3 plus 2, that is 6. Okay. Which option coincide here? He is asking sum of eigenvalues, that is equal to trace in sense. Very clear. Option C coincides here. So no need to find eigenvalues. Direct answer. Are you clear? Now coming to the next question. This is a forward interpolation related. Delta tan inverse x. Solution. Delta tan inverse x is nothing but tan of. Okay. What is delta of f of x is nothing but, say this. Delta of f of x is nothing but f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay. So this is forward step, that is delta tan inverse x. You can write it as same. Apply that. delta tan inverse x is nothing but tan inverse x plus h minus tan inverse x. Now tan of, say this. Now it is in a form tan inverse of tan inverse A minus tan inverse B. Okay, what is tan inverse A minus tan inverse B? Tan inverse of A minus B by 1 plus AB. Tan inverse A minus tan inverse B form you can apply. 1 plus AB. What is AB? X plus H into X. Is it? Now, say this now. See, tan of tan inverse means as it is directly xx will cancel. Okay, what it is? H by 1 plus, okay, x into x, that is x square plus hx. Which option coincide you see here? H by 1 plus hx plus x square. Okay, option C coincide here. So, option C is right. Now, coming to the next question. This is a variance of the directly probability, discrete probability distribution given. Using this, he is asking variance here. What is variance? Okay. First, to find the variance, first mean required. Okay, what is mean of a random variable x here? That is expectation E of x is equal to sigma x into P of x. Okay, sigma x into P of x. What it is? 0 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 1 by 4 plus 2 into 3 by 8 plus 3 into 1 by 4. Okay, that is nothing but what it is? 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. That is 7 by 4. That is mean. Similarly, find variance also like this. What is variance V of x? V of x is, now V of x is equal to E of x square E of x square also you can find. What is E of x square? E of x square is equal to sigma x square into P of x. Sigma x square into P of x means what it is? 0 square into 1 by 8 plus 1 square into 1 by 4 plus 2 square into 3 by 8 plus 3 square into 1 by 4. Okay, what is that value? That is here first term will vanish. 1 square into 1 by 4 means 1 by 4. Next this is, so this is 1 by 4 plus 4 3s are 12 by 8. V of x, that implies E of x square is equal to 1 by 4 plus 12 by 8 plus 9 by 4. Now, what is variance? V of x is equal to E of x square minus E of x whole square. Okay, after calculations that see, finally you will get the value D is it, option D 0.9375 will get. So that simplification part, see, just to simplify this and subtract E of x whole square from E of x square, finally you will get 0.9375. Is it? Now, option D is correct for the question number 8. Now coming to the problem number 9. If U is equal to sin y plus 2x whole square plus tan inverse y minus 3x whole cube, then dou square u by dou x square minus 6 into dou square u by dou y square is asking here. But I have to find second derivative for this and that, and I have to compare options. If you follow directly like this, it's a long procedure. Instead of doing like this, so what you better you can take solution. You can take this first part, you can take it as a function f and second one you can take it as z. let f is equal to let f of x plus 2y, y plus 2x is equal to sine of y plus 2x whole square. And the second one, g of y minus 3x is equal to tan inverse of y minus 3x whole square. Now what is given clearly? Now u is equal to, given u is equal to f of y plus 2x plus g of y minus 3x. Now up to second derivative you can find what is ux, partial derivative of u with respect to x, f dash of y plus 2x into 2 plus g dash of y minus 3x into minus 3. Now second derivative, second partial derivative with respect to x, uxx is nothing but f double dash of y plus 2x into 4 plus g double dash of y minus 3x into minus 3, it becomes 9. This is uxx. Similarly, you can find uyy also. Now, uyy. Okay, what is uyy? Same. This one. Uyy means with respect to y. With respect to y means here constant is 1. Here and here constant is 1. Directly f dash and g dash we can write. That is f dash of what it is? Y plus 2x plus g dash of y minus 3x, that is uy, sorry, uyy written by mistake. Now similarly uyy, what is uyy? F double dash of y plus 2x, because derivative of see y coefficient is 1 only, g dash of y minus 3x. Okay, do one thing. In options, in every option, dou square u by dou x dou y is there. So better you can find dou x square u by dou x dou y also. You can compare from the options directly to save your time. Now uxy means what it is? Dou square u by dou x dou y. That is dou u by dou y with respect to x you have to find. Okay. So what it is? uy with respect to x. Uy with respect to x means what it is? F double dash of y plus 2x with respect to x means 2 into 2 plus z double dash of y minus 3x into minus 3. Now what is the question here? See, dou square u by dou x square minus 6 into dou square u by dou y square. Now dou square u by dou x square minus 6 into dou square u by dou y square. Now you say here, clearly uxx is available, uyy also available. Now uxx minus 6 into uyy you can find, and that value is equal to, you will get it as minus of uxy. Okay, dou square u by dou x square minus 6 into dou square u by dou y square, that value will be equal to minus uxy. Means that implies uxx minus 6 into uyy is equal to minus of uxy. So which option is right? Which option coincide? Minus of uxy means this is dou square u by dou x dou y. This one. So option A is correct or not? So option A coincides for it. Are you clear? Now coming to the last question. Actually, particular integral given as yp is equal to 2 plus k log x is a particular integral of, this is the Cauchy-Euler differential equation actually, but I have to solve completely to find the particular integral, but not required. Already particular integral given. This is a particular integral of this differential equation, means definitely it has to satisfy the differential equation. Simply substitute in differential equation and you compare, you will get the value of k. So how? So what is given? Solution. Given y. Yp means particular integral, just notation. Yp itself, yp is also y here. That is 2 plus k log x. Is it? Now, what is y dash? Y dash is nothing but k by x. Derivative of 2 is 0. What is y double dash? Minus k by x square. Okay. So y dash and y double dash and y all are available. Substitute in given differential equation. What it is? X square y double dash. What it is given dE is x square y double dash minus xy dash plus y, is it? Plus y is equal to log x. That implies x square into substitute all these, what is y double dash? Minus k by x square. Minus k by x square. Minus x into what is y dash? K by x. Plus what is y? Y is given as 2 plus k log x is equal to log x. Okay. Now x square both will cancel, x will cancel. That implies minus k plus 2 plus k log x is equal to log x. Okay, simplification is not required. Simply compare coefficients of log x, enough. If you compare coefficients of log x, therefore k is equal to 1. K value must be 1. Which option coincide? Option B is correct. Okay. These are the problems on mathematics area. I hope you all did well. Okay. All the best. Our next senior faculty will discuss the another subject.
Right. Now I'll discuss the questions from electrical machine subject. Here totally 12 questions are there. The first question is, it is related to DC generator, a 6-pole lap connected generator. Number of poles given are 6. Right? Here number of conductors 1000. The flux 0.06 Weber C is given. EMF generated is 250 volt. Right? And at a speed, what speed should be the machine driven? Means he is asking the speed. What speed should be the machine? Now the point is, what will be the speed if the machine is wave connected? Nothing but one is lap as well as wave. Both he is asking. Right? No. What is the formula? EG is equal to 5ZNP by 60. Everyone knows this. EG is equal to 5ZNP by 60A. And sir, P is equal to A for lap winding. P equal to A for lap winding. And A is always 2 for wave winding. A is always 2 for wave winding. If you substitute these two values, you will get the answer. What is that? Let us see. EG is given as 250. Right? 5.06. Z is 1000. N unknown, right, into, right, I am taking the lap connection, so P is how many? 6, so therefore, here 60 into A is also 6, already gave you, P equal to A, that is lap winding. If you simplify this, you will get the speed as, right, that is 250, speed as 250 you will be getting, 250 RPM. And if you are taking for wave connection, same formula, 250 equal to 0.06 into 1000 into N, right, into number of poles are 6 only, but here, what is the number of parallel paths here? 2, right? Here if you simplify this, you will be getting N is equal to 83.3. So this is what the answer. So answer here is option B. Straight away. Only if you are having these 2 points with you, you can simplify. Now second question here is, separately excited DC motor. It is a completely conceptual question. It is running at 800 RPM when the armature is supplied with a rated voltage of 440 volt. The voltage supplied to the armature is reduced, voltage is reduced, right? And flux is also reduced proportionately. Very, very important point is voltage and flux both are reduced proportionately. What is the speed? Very simple, straight away formula. N proportional to EB by phi, right? EB proportional to V, simply we can say V by phi. Sir, voltage is reduced, in the same proportion flux is also reduced. So automatically speed will be maintained as constant. So therefore, what is the speed he has given? 800 RPM. So straight away 800 RPM is the answer. Right? Next question. A 3-phase induction motor is fed by 3-phase inverter having fundamental and all odd harmonic voltages without third harmonic component. So except 3, all odd harmonics are present. He is asking slip at 5th harmonic component. Very, very simple. You need to understand only one point clearly here. What is the 5th order frequency? That is simply F is equal to phi into F. Okay. If you are finding Ns is equal to 120 F by P, 120 F by P. In the place of this, Ns phi I am writing, F phi I am writing, because 5th harmonic speed. Simply F phi equal to phi F. Therefore, phi times of 120 F by P means phi into Ns. And that too, you know, 5th harmonic related speed, etc., that will be having always backward direction. So it will be minus phi Ns. Now substitute this value in the place of, what is that? Slip is equal to Ns minus Nr by Ns. So in the place of Ns, you need to substitute phi into Ns by Ns. But in this, if you see the options, he is asking like greater than, etc. Some range he is asking. So therefore, simply NR is approximately equal to NS, because always the rotating speed is near to the synchronous. So therefore, I can write simply here NS notation. Okay. So therefore, if you are simplifying this, right, NS means here 5. If you are simplifying this, you will be getting minus 6 by minus 6, approximately here we can say 1.27. Now if you see the options, exactly equal to 0.2, exactly equal to 1, greater than 1.0. So answer suitable is greater than 1.0, C option. Right, next question. The speed of a 3-phase induction motor is controlled using V by F control. Okay, V by F control is used. Then dash, out of all these which is suitable. Simple logic here. Sir, if you bring the entire data, right, one plot will be like this and this will be the corresponding logic. Sir, this region is constant flux region, right, and this region is, what is it, constant power region. So simply below the frequency and above the frequency, below the frequency constant flux, above the frequency constant power. So therefore this is constant power. So therefore the region below rated F is constant flux here, above the frequency, that is constant power region. So option D is the answer. Clear? Right, next question. Let E denote the EMF generated. IA is armature current, I is line current, V is terminal voltage. Very, very simple, fundamental question. Sir, in the EMF, in the armature, which EMF is generated? EG. Yes, that is as given is E. What is armature current? IA. So therefore, what he is asking? The power generated will be automatically EG into IA, we say. But here he has given generated EMF is simply E. So E into IA. Right? Check it here. Which is there, E into IA? Only one option. So straight away option C. But let us check here. Power output. What is power output? Terminal voltage VL, load current IL. But he has given V and I notation, V into I. Check it here. EIA, VI, only third option. Straight away, simple conceptual question. Right? Next question. Right. This is somewhat tricky question. Here, the following curves represent torque speed characteristics of 4 motors A, B, C, D. Match the speeds of the motors at maximum torque. Here, maximum torque, low speed. Straight away, if you see the curve A, what is that? Maximum torque is there, low speed is there. So therefore, simply first one A. If you see all the options, what is that? First one A, only one option is straight away you can answer. In that way, you can match other figures also. Clear? Only first one if you are observing, the thing is done. Maximum torque, low speed. Yes, torque is maximum, speed is low. So 1A, 1D, 1B and 1A is this. So straight away take it. Clear? Right, next question. Here, the direct online starter is also the starting method, straight away question. The 3-phase induction motor has been replaced with a star delta starter. Everyone knows that in the star delta starter, whatever the values of torque and currents are there, changing by 1/3 notation. Now check it here. So starting torque is reduced by 66.7. Yes, so it is reduced to 1/3. It is correct. If you see the last option, it is also reduced to. So actually, first and last two options are same. This is reduced by 66.7, reduced to 33.3. Both are same. And so starting current is also reduced in the same proportion. Yes, it is also reduced to correct. Only the wrong option is this one. So therefore, this is correct, this is correct. But what he is asking, which is the wrong option he is asking. Therefore, what we can take? Yes, option B is the wrong option. So therefore, that is the correct answer. Clear? Right. Next question. A 3-phase 440 volt 50 Hz induction motor, full load slip 10%. Then full load speed, right? Then at full load speed, the frequency of stator current and rotor current. Very simple. Sir, frequency of supply is equal to frequency of stator current only. So automatically that will be straight away as it is 50 hertz. As it is 50. If you see the options, straight away you can cancel these two. 1 second. You can cancel these two. Right? 50-50 is there. Now next one is, so slip is given as how much? 10%. So simply 0.1. Rotor current frequency Fr is equal to S into F. S is 0.1, F is 50. So therefore, what is it? 5 hertz. So therefore, this is 45. It is also cancelled. So straight away, this was the answer. Right? Next question. An AC induction motor is rated at 20 kilowatt. Right? 415 volt, 3-phase, 4-pole, 50 hertz. It has full load speed of 1350 RPM. Okay. The motor load is now reduced to half load. So full load data is given. He is asking about reduced to half load. Determine the speed of the motor assuming the operating region of the torque speed characteristic between half load and full load is linear. Nothing but he is asking about the speed related to half load. And here, when straight away relation is there here, slip speed is proportional to load. So simply we can write slip speed and load both are proportional to each other. Slip speed and load both are proportional to each other. In this little bit mathematics is required. Sir, Ns, here 4-pole is there. Ns is equal to 4-pole 50 hertz is there. Ns is equal to 1500 RPM. Right? And Nr at full load is given as how much? 1350 RPM. So therefore, so slip speed at full load, slip speed, right, at full load is how much? 1500 minus 1350, that is 150 RPM. Okay, after that, at half load, this is at full load. Now, slip speed at half load, slip speed at half full load is equal to by 2. So simply 75 RPM. Over. Now, sir, Nr is equal to, what is the formula? Correspondingly, Ns minus this. What is Ns? 1500 minus slip speed. So automatically 1425 RPM. Straight away answer. Or you can do this in other way by calculating the slip by 2 also you can take it. You get the answer. So that is here 1425 RPM. Clear? Right. Next question. The full load copper losses, it is losses concept. Full load copper losses, iron losses are given 1200 and 400 watt. Okay. If the frictional losses are 132 watt, then the total losses when the transformer is operating at 80% of full load. Very simple. Sir, copper losses at full load is equal to how much? 1200 watt. Okay. Sir, copper losses at 80% of full load. 80% of full load. How can you calculate this here? 80% means 0.8. So simply 0.8 square into 1200. Right? You will find the value. You will get it. After that, sir, W total losses at half full load. Total loss at half full load. So therefore, WCU at half load plus, sir, iron losses, friction losses will not be changing. So therefore, 400 plus 132. If you are adding all these, you will be getting the answer, that is 1300 watts. Only thing is, you have to calculate here and add it here. 1300 watts is the answer. Right. Next one. A 20 kVA single phase 50 hertz 2000 volt by 200 volt 2-winding transformer. It is a normal 2-winding transformer. Is connected as an auto transformer so as to achieve 2200 by 200 volt. What will be the rating of this auto transformer? It is also very simple. Sir, primary, what is that? 20 kVA is given rating by primary voltage 2000 volt. So therefore, what is the value? 10 ampere. Okay, this is I1. I1 equal to 10 ampere. After that, sir, they want to realize this as auto transformer with 2200. Check it. 2000 volt winding is there, 200 volt winding is there. Simply add it. 2000 volt winding and 200 volt winding. Here to here, simply 2200 volt and here 200 volt. Right? This is 2000, this is 200, total this. Sir, what is the primary current? 10 ampere. Now check it. So therefore, rating will be equal to 2200 into 10. So simply 22 kVA. So straight away option C. It is also a very simple question. Right? Next one. A distribution transformer rated at 800 kVA. Very, very, very important point. 800 kVA has the following schedule. Right? The load 200 kilowatt with a power factor of 0.5 for 12 hours per day. Only 12 hours per day. For the remaining 12 hours per day, there is no load. Means only 12 hours the load is kept. Other half day, no power loss, no load at all. The full load copper losses are given 16 kilowatt. Full load copper loss are given 16 kilowatt. Then the total energy loss due to copper loss per day. Very simple. Sir, here, what is that? Copper loss for 12 hours. Copper loss for 12 hours. What is it? Or the load for 12 hours. Let us take. The load connected, right, for 12 hours. What is that? 200 kilowatt into, what is it? Correspondingly, power by, what is it here? Power factor. You will be getting this value as 400 kVA. Nothing but whatever the load connected for 12 hours. What is the load rated value? 400 kVA. But what is the actual value? 800. Means the full load is 800. Operated load is 400, means at which load it is operating? Half load. So therefore, at half load it is operating. At half load it is operated. Right? Very, very simple. Sir, what you have to write now? WCU at half full load. Very, very simple. Half load means 1 by 2 square into full load copper loss are how much? 16. So simply what we can write here? Right? That is, the value is full load copper loss are this. 1 second. Up is right. If you simplify this, you will be getting 4 kilowatt. Okay. He is asking energy loss. He is asking energy loss. So therefore, what is the value now? Simply energy loss. Energy loss is equal to 4 kilowatt into how many hours it is operating? 12 hours. So therefore, simply 48 kilowatt hours. But here small doubt will be there. Sir, you are taking only 12 hours. But be clear, other 12 hours there is no load at all. So therefore, answer is 48 kilowatt hours. So this is the total discussion regarding machines questions. Next, other subject will be continued by other faculty. Thank you.
Yes, my dear students, with a lot of patience you have been listening since last 3 hours. We are providing you detailed solutions to get the completeness in the paper, but you know how to answer in the exam. Like there are elimination techniques, direct substitution techniques, and out of so many options, the nearest and first answer you get, then eliminate the remaining. So that way you should proceed. The real way of writing such exams like Genco, Transco, NPDCL is elimination. Now I am coming to the last technical subject and the last subject, and I want to conclude properly. And this is electrical circuits, and that is my favorite subject, and I am Krishna Verma, faculty in ACE Academy since 2009, teaching electrical circuit analysis or network theory we call for EC students. And yes, I do teach for GATE, IES, Genco, Transco, but definitely the standard wise GATE is high, but you know Genco, Transco without calculator, this is also superior exam, sir. The speed and accuracy is more important here, not the detailed way of preparing for GATE. GATE is always high standard, but such Genco, Transco, you know, and also NPDCL, it is the nearest way, elimination technique, simple way. Okay, so see my subject, how simple questions and how fast, let us see. Now this is a question. Using superposition theorem, determine the current IA. See, is asking you to do superposition theorem, but what way you do it is up to you. Even one nodal equation will get answer, but still superposition is always superior here. Now superposition theorem, number of subcircuits equal to number of independent sources. There are 2 independent sources. First I will take voltage, remove current, open current. So let this be IA dash. Okay, let this be IA dash. I will take voltage, I will remove current. Current means open. This will not work. So what is IA dash? Voltage by path resistance, 6 by 12, half ampere. It is half ampere. Very good. Then second step, I will take current, remove voltage. Remove voltage means short it. I will take current, remove voltage. But this current source is in series to 6 ohms. This is redundant. So until here 4 ampere will come. But once you short these two become parallel, current division rule. So IA double dash will be total current 4 into opposite by sum. But because there are 2 equal, current will divide equally. So IA double dash is 2. So now according to superposition theorem, yes, now according to superposition theorem, total current is IA dash plus IA double dash, that is 2.5. That is 2.5 ampere. Answer is D. Now see this. Determine the Thevenin's equivalent voltage across the terminals AB following circuit. For the following circuit, considering the 10 ohms as load resistance. So he gave the target. Thevenin's voltage is the open circuit voltage across the target terminals. So he mentioned that this 10 ohms is the target and I want Thevenin's voltage across AB. So notation is important. Across AB means A is positive with respect to B. Now remove this, open it. Now if you open, very simple, this is the Thevenin's voltage or open circuit voltage, VTH I will write. Once you open this, current will flow only here. So I can write a KVL to find VTH. Now 10 by path resistance is 10. So 10 by path resistance 10, 1 ampere will go here. When 1 ampere is going through 5, this is automatically 5 volt. 5 volt. So now happily I will write a KVL to find VTH. What is the KVL then? If you write a KVL, minus VTH, yes, plus 20, yes, plus 5, minus 15 is 0. Okay. So minus VTH plus 20 plus 5 minus 15 is 0. So automatically VTH is 10 volts over. VTH is 10 volts. Option C. Okay. Then see this. Find the values. Now here I don't want to touch the problem. Find the values of R1 and R2 in the following circuit. See, it is a parallel system, voltage is given and current is mentioned. Now according to Ohm's law, R is V by I. So in this branch, R is V by I. 30 by 2, R2 is 15. So one is R2 should be 15 ohms. Okay, R2 is 15 ohms. So clearly there are 2 possible options. These 2 are not. But here also, see, out of 5, 2 amperes went. So this has to be 3 amperes. Okay, KCL. Out of 5, 2 amperes went. This has to be 3 amperes. Now 30 by 3, this total resistance should be 10. 30 by 3, this total resistance should be 10. But this is 3, so this has to be 7 over R1 should be 7 ohms. So R1 7, R2 15, option A. That's it, option A. Okay. Then here, 2 impedances, yes, 2 impedances, which are of course complex conjugate here, are connected in parallel, offer the resistance of 1 ohm. So when they are parallel, you know Z1, Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Z1, Z2 by Z1 plus Z2, how much you are getting? That is R square plus X square by Z1 plus Z2 is 2R, is how much he told? 1 ohm. That is one equation. When they are connected in series, 2 ohms. Now if you connect them in series, reactances will cancel. 2R is 2 ohms. Second equation is 2R is 2 ohms. If they are in parallel, Z1, Z2 by Z1 plus Z2, series Z1 plus Z2. So from this R is 1, clearly R is 1. Now once you R is 1, X is also 1, X is also 1. But because they are complex conjugate, what are the impedances? One is 1 plus J1, one is 1 minus J1. So 1 plus J1, 1 minus J1, option is B. Wonderful, option is B. Okay. Then determine the total resistance, resistor reduction techniques. Target terminals are AB. Now this is a terminated ladder, it is not infinite ladder. So let us reduce. See, these three are in series, 60, 60 in parallel to 30, 20. 20 plus 20, 40, 40 in parallel to 40, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, over. Nothing, sir, it's so simple, you know. 60 in parallel to 30, 20, 20 plus 15 plus 5, 20, 40, 40, 40 parallel, 20, 20 plus 3 plus 7, 10, 20 plus 10, 30, over. Now see this, an AC current of RMS value 10 is flowing through a circuit with power factor of 0.5 lagging, and supply voltage RMS also you give, then following instantaneous current sensor. That means you want the functions. But you know standard form is, if you write like a function, phasor form, Vm sin omega t or Vm cos omega t. Sinusoid means either sin or cos, and maximum in a function Vm will come or Im will come. So because RMS is 10, okay, what is that I can tell? RMS is 10, so I maximum will be clearly 10 root 2, 14.14 Im. And what about Vm? Vm will be 100 root 2, 141.4. Now he said that the power factor is 0.5 lagging, cos phi is 0.5 lagging, that means phi is 60 degrees lagging. Lagging means what? Current lags voltage by 60. So Im value I know in amperes, Vm value I know in amperes, and power factor angle or phase angle, here power factor angle in my networks, impedance angle or power factor angle or phase angle is one and the same, and that is 60 degrees. So clearly lagging it told, so current lags voltage. Now let us see the options. Now see, either both can be in cos or both can be in sin. Now if you see, yes, this is cos and cos. Clearly you see now voltage Vm cos omega t and current is also Im cos omega t 60. First is the answer. And you can also observe the remaining. You may get it out. See, one is sin, one is cos, nothing wrong. But if you write sin theta or cos theta is sin 90 plus theta, that won't come as that angle. And both sin given, but see leading it is, that is also not correct. And here you see sin and sin given, okay, but this is 110 is not maximum, that is RMS EQ, that is also mistake. So directly option A, okay. So yes, sinusoid means either cos or sin, sir, that you remember, no need to be in sin terms, it can be even cos, sinusoidal, either cos or sinusoid. But according to the data, Im is 14.14, Vm is 141.4, and moreover current lags, the option is only A. Then now see here, he gave three currents of three different branches in an AC circuit, and is asking the interrelationship between the phase angle. Now let us draw the phasor. Let us clearly draw the phasor. Now see, this is in sin, but this is in cos. So let us convert all in cos or all in sin. Two are already in sin terms. Let us convert this cos. Cos theta is sin 90 plus theta. So cos theta is sin 90 plus theta. So IB will be 14.14 sin 90 plus theta. Omega t plus 90. Always compare other than first quadrant for clarity. I know you can say, sir, why can't I write sin 90 minus theta? Nothing wrong. But comparing other than first quadrant will give the clear difference. Okay. So now see, now let us draw the phasor diagram. If you draw the phasor diagram, this is like 10 angle. So I can say IA is like 10 angle minus 30. Very good. And IB is, I know this is a maximum value, 14.14 angle plus 90. And IC is, yes, 7.07 angle plus 15, because now all are converted into sin. So if you draw the phasor diagram, yes, with respect to some reference, this is reference. Chalo, now where is IA? 10 angle minus 30, minus 30 means clock, okay, 10 angle minus 30. IA is 10 angle minus 30, yes, minus 30 means clock. Where is IB? IB is 14.44 plus 90, plus 90 means anti-clock, 14.14, slightly bigger. Yes, this is IB, and this is 90 degrees. And what about IC? 7.07 angle plus 15, plus 15 is again anti-clock. Yes, this is plus 15, okay, 7. So IC is, this is 15, Chalo, now let us observe the data. Chalo, now we got the phasor. Now see this, IA lags IB by 30, okay. Is IA lagging IB by 30? No, sir. It is 90 plus 30, 120, that is not correct. IB lags IC by 15. IB lags IC by 15. No, actually IB leads IC. That is also not correct. IC lags IA by 45. IC lags IA by 45. No, actually it is leading leading. Then IC lags IB by 75. IC lags IB by 75 because 90 minus 50 75. Sort of all the options which are very close, really good question. This is one of the best question in my subject. So answer is D. IC lags IB by 75. All are very close including angles. So that is why proper. So but be careful, convert all into cos or all into sine because both are sine. I converted this also into sine. Okay. Then an RLC components having resistance reactance of so and so and yes, but all are parallel he told because they are parallel, connected in parallel with 3 branches with 1 element. This combination supplied with 200 volts 50. Now when directly phasor value is given, yes, this is directly RMS. In AC without mentioning any value is given, it is RMS. Then the reactive power and the apparent power supplied. Now if you observe the circuit, listen now, it is a parallel system. One is 40 ohm resistor, one is inductive reactance of J10 ohm and one is capacitive reactance of minus J10 ohm, and together he is giving a supply voltage of RMS how much? 200 volts. Chalo, 200 volts over. Okay. Yes, supply voltage of 200 volts. Now watch this. He is asking apparent power. Now one thing very clear here, net susceptance is 0. If your admittance is in parallel, plus J, BL and minus or in terms of reactance, this is like an open circuit, right? Z1, Z2 by Z1, this is like open. Actually in terms of reactive power also, this is real power, reactive power absorbing bars, reactive power generating. But because this is plus J10 minus J10, net reactive power is 0. There is a common sense. Na? The net reactive power absorbed in the circuit is 0. Actually you can say this is one of the circuit like under resonance. Yes, this is net reactive power 0. So total power will be real power only. But what is real power? Real power P is in resistor, that is V square by R. That is nothing but 200 square, okay, by R. 200 square by R. Okay. Yes, 200 square by R. You will get how much? 1000. Okay, 1000. Okay. So, but S is root of P square plus Q square because reactive power will be 0. V plus V square by XL or V square by XC both are equal but opposite. Net reactive power is 0. Q net is 0. Q net is 0. So automatically what is S? S is root of P square plus Q square, that is root of 1000 square plus 0 square is again 1000 only. So finally reactive power is 0, total power is 1000. Reactive power is 0, total power. So reactive power 0, total power is 1000. Option D. Very straightforward, sir. So in circuit theory, very simple but fast and simple, accurate you need to answer. Okay. So this is how my subject is very easy. Overall, I hope you wrote very well. Okay. Let us conclude. Yes, I hope this detailed discussion on solution with NPDCL is given to you. Hope you wrote very well, okay? And you know how many marks you are getting. But yes, sir, in such exams, speed and accuracy will matter the most. I hope everyone here, sincerely who have prepared over a period of time, gave your best and should become a very good assistant engineers working in such great organizations in state government jobs. At the same time, the students who feel that they did not perform well, don't get disheartened, sir. There are a lot of opportunities coming to you. God gives us so many opportunities. Okay, I never thought I will be teacher, but I'm very happy today as a teacher. My example is, never as a student I thought I will be a teacher. I used to hate them, but today I'm a teacher, happily living, earning lot of money in ACE Engineering Academy. So that way, opportunities will be there. Don't get disheartened, but there is always a way to become better and better. Okay, so we already gave a lot of notes, material, postal coaching, etc., which I will be discussing. So in ACE Academy, we welcome you all. Okay, it is not my intention to see that you again join, but yes, in case you want to join, please join. And other students who want to know what is the capability of our faculty here and the management, please do join. We give everything so detailed, sir. From root level, I could say one thing, even as a student, I was the root level in ACE. That is a big thing, that we start at root level, basic level, zero level. And from there we go to such a high standard, and over a period, that of course it takes some time. That depending upon your caliber, it may take 6 months, 8 months, maximum 1 year. And in ACE Academy, we do offer a lot of courses, friendly, depending upon your time, depending upon your budget, tailor-made these days because of COVID, even online, offline, hybrid system we are following. So please do subscribe, and I want to discuss about my great institute here. Yes, it is ACE Engineering Academy. Initially, it was called as Academy of Civil Engineers in 1995, but today it is ACE Engineering Academy for all branches. Okay, founder and managing director Gopala Krishna Garu is the MD, who is highly student friendly, sir. Okay, and we give the best. And then yes, freedom sale is going on. Now it is August 15 tomorrow. Yes, freedom sale is going on. 20% direct off on all courses. Plus your IIT student, NIT student, or our old ACE student, we have a lot of flexibility and lot of opportunities will be given. Courses we offer is classroom coaching. Okay, yes, we are specialists there. Then ACE online self-paced. Okay, that is a recorded classes, sir, and exclusive online live Zoom with Zoom and Zoom integrated app of ACE Academy, online test series and postal coaching. So these are the 5 integrated. So depending upon your convenience, you can take anything, and depending upon your budget also you can say. But offline is where slowly after COVID we are picking up a lot. Then courses offered by ACE, offline classes, yes, online live, pre-recorded. That is what I was talking about, the app, postal coaching and test series. In postal coaching, we give you the complete material with solutions, and some students who are already well prepared, you can offer again test series to write lot of exams for practice. Then classroom coaching at Hyderabad, yes, GATE plus PSUs 2023 flexible batches are going on. As you know, GATE is in the first week of February, and IES prelims is in the first week of January. So time is very short. So already flexible batches are there, 22nd August and 5th September at Kotapet. Now our entire center is at Kotapet all together. Okay, very powerful area. So we are having now flexible batches, sir, because we need to hurry up to complete the syllabus so that you have a lot of time to self-study. Then GATE ESC 2024 we started long-term batches, and IES is a long-term, sir. You should understand. As a teacher also, we take a lot of time to teach. Some thousands of hours we have to teach. So it takes time. So that is for 2024. And 3rd September, it is starting for college goers. Then Genco, Transco, Discoms, as this is the exam we are discussing. 21st August we have another batch. Okay, AP, PSC and TSPSC, AWE Civil. So Civil, as I told you, sir, our one of the core faculty members are from Civil. They are tremendous people. Okay, and government jobs are more. The reason is civil engineering, lot of government jobs. Every year, multiple times the notification come. Okay. Then classroom coaching at Vizag. Yes, Vizag also we started classroom coaching. Slowly, sir. Depending upon the response of the student, we are ready to start anywhere. But after COVID, things have changed. Let us accept. But now at Vizag, 13th August, there is a batch. Then exclusive online live classes. Yes, this is exclusive online live. Okay, directly with Zoom, you can be comfortable. And some people who are employees, you are going to colleges, who cannot come to Hyderabad and stay. Zoom player, live interaction we will have. Okay, but you should write notes, please. Okay, then that is at 8th August 2022. We already started. Yes, and ESC GATE 2024 long-term batches. This is very important. Long-term batches for morning and evening, 21st August and 12th September. Remember these dates. Okay. Then SSC JE Technical, General Studies and General Aptitude, Civil, EEE Mechanical. Now these faculties are very special, sir. Technical and General. Okay, SSC JE, very good government job, I am telling you. So notification released on 12th August. Last date of application is 2nd of September, and examination is in November. So we have time. We have definitely some time. Okay. But if you want to crack, please join immediately. We will give the most precise and accurate material and also the coaching. within the stipulated time, we will complete the syllabus and see that you get rank. Okay, that is very important. Then ACE online self-paced. These are pre-recording class with our offline ACE online app. It is available in the Google store. You have some demos. You can also see the quality. Tremendous quality, sir, let me tell you. GATE ESC, SSC JE, TSPSC Civil, TSPSC, EEE, General Studies, and also for all these polytechnic lectures and other exams. Okay, tailor-made. We are doing it tailor-made. Genco, Transco, Discoms, and TSPSC groups. Okay. Other courses also we are updating based on the response. Okay, a lot of things, even SSC JE we are doing, sir. It will come out very soon. Okay, so please download the app and also get 7 days trial for free. You look into it. And if you are comfortable anywhere, even while traveling in metro or bus, you can see and learn. Okay, same faculty, sir. Excellent quality. Then online test series, GATE 23, ESC 23, TSPSC, TSPSC groups, SSC JE. Test series is also good, sir. Very good. All modern, latest, predict, we predict. After teaching so many years in ACE, I can predict which areas more questions come. Okay, so postal coaching, yes, you can stay home, complete material with solved solutions we will give. GATE plus PSUs, ESC GATE, yes, all these solutions we have got, okay. And if you prepare that material thorough along with our notes, that is also okay, sir, okay, depending upon your convenience. So that is what, now freedom sale is going on. So we do welcome you to join our institute and all the students. Yes, you can take the demo of our online app also, okay. So hoping for the best and good result, but don't get disheartened, okay. And all the best. We will be always there to support the student community. And from ACE Engineering Academy, thank you all and good night.